Aya. It's me, Dagoo. Wait. Dagoo! Hi. Hi. Hello. Hi, everyone. It's me, Dagoo. By the way, I fought a war before I started this stream. I went to a quick little tinkle break. I come back and there's a fucking field cricket on the hallway wall. And so, like, naturally, I bolt downstairs to grab the fly swatter, right? And I go, whatcha? And then, I grab the fly swatter. I come back upstairs. I look down the hallway. It's fucking gone. The one thing that's worse than a bug on your wall is a bug that goes missing after you see it on the wall. And so, I did the normal thing and panicked. And so, I went around the house looking for this fucking bug. Then I found it! It was on the guest room door. And so, the problem is, I thwacked it, and it made the loudest sound because of the sound of the fly swatter on the door. Like, what the? It's a big-ass sound. And so I killed it, but I also scared the living shit out of my cat, Balthazar, who proceeded to backflip off the top of the stairs and fell down the flight of stairs. I checked in on him, he's fine. He's very chubby, so he had layers of fat to cushion his fall. He was fine, he landed on his feet, but I still took a look at him. He seems to be walking just fine. He feels just fine. But, I was fighting battles before our stream started today. We were starting off on a wild foot today, but you know, sometimes it be like that. But hi, everyone! Hi. But I don't want buggy guts on my outfit. I don't want buggy guts. That's gross. Buggy guts are nasty and sticky and gross, and I don't like them. So I'd rather use my designated bug genocide tool, which is my fly swatter. So yeah. But hi, everyone. Hi. It's me. It's Scooby. Hi. He's in your room now. The only things allowed in my room are me and sexy people in plate armor, so just me. And so, yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. Arm? That is my microphone. That's not my arm, that's a microphone. That is a... The magic thought that my microphone was my arm, and I was giving the Lord a high five. Yeah. Hi, everyone! Hoi. Yeah, it's me, Dagoo. Hoi. But still, it's gross. I don't like the concept of buggy guts being on my clothing, you know? Bugs are all bad. The only good bug's a dead bug. I took a page out of Starship Troopers and Helldivers and Warhammer 40k. And I think all bugs are bad bugs and they deserve immediate death. But that's just me personally. Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw a silverfish on the floor last. Maybe we've been getting lots of rain, and so the bugs get indoors as a result. So that part sucks. But yeah, I've been having to kill them. Rip pet bugs. All bugs. Did I fucking stutter? Did I stutter? No. All bugs are bad bugs. All of them. Yeah. Oh, the Tyranids didn't do anything wrong. Anyways, the Tyranids killed my family. Okay. So, anyhow. But Silk Song! Shut the fuck up, did I stutter? All bugs are bad bugs. Did I fucking stutter? Don't you have pet bugs? No, because I'm a normal person who has a cat. Oh, but bees are good for pollinate. They can pollinate where I'm not looking. They're allowed to exist as long as I don't see them, okay? Bugs and spiders, cool. Just don't be where I can see you. Me and the spider population have a mutual agreement. You can exist as long as I don't see you. If you're within 6 feet, it's on site, okay? Just saying. Yeah. Okay, let's be honest. The Tyranids did a lot of things wrong, okay? I don't care how funny the Tyranid space straw is. I don't care how funny that is. They still need to die, okay? They still need it. Spiders are not bugs. Actually, they're arachnids. Okay, nerd. Okay, dork. Okay, some Is it etymology? Etymology is the study of buggies, right? Entomology? Is etymology for trees like ents? Or because I'm not sure. Is it etymology? I forgot. I'm not very smart. I was dropped in the head when I was a wee lassie. Entomology? But I thought that was for trees because you know ents from like Lord of the Rings and stuff. Etymologies for words? I'm a little ooped. Yeah. But hi. Hi. Arbor? Words are hard. But hi. It's me. It's Dagoob. Hi. Hi. Reaches out and grabs you. Hi. But yeah, had a very productive day today. I committed some good old-fashioned time theft. And then I got some script writing done. I organized like 8 more things. I realized that between now and my vacation, because I have a vacation coming up, I'm going to be a very busy noodle. So, we're gonna do our darndest. We'll do what we can. But I was busy. Just not doing institute things. Yeah. Oh yeah, heads up. I'll be on vacation from the end of October to mid-November. So like around 2.5, 3 weeks I'll be out of town. I might be streaming periodically to check in with you guys, but no, I'm not gonna have any whatchamacallit schedules for those weeks that I'm missing, okay? Yeah, I won't be there for a while. So, yeah. Where'd Gooby go? Elsewhere. Yeah, it'll basically be a guerrilla schedule for a while until I come back home from vacation. And so, yeah. I hope that's alright. Sorry for the inconvenience, but I got it, okay? Yeah. No, I will stream because I'll go crazy if I don't. So, yeah. I need to stream. Keeps me sane and all, you know? Yeah. And so, what else happened today? I stayed up later than expected just because I was working. But that's to be expected. I'm perpetually staying up late. Also, I got a phone jump scare last night. My phone wouldn't like it was a black screen. It wouldn't turn on for like a while, and I didn't know why. Turns out it forced an update because I kept pushing back the update because I'm afraid of change. And so it forced an update and shut off my phone, and I couldn't turn it back on. And so it turned itself back on after like 30 minutes. But that was a low blow. I should be able to extend to delay a update as long as I want. Yeah, it scared the shit out of me. Yeah, I was like, oh, did my phone just really bite the dust? And it's so funny because my first concern was like, okay, how am I gonna set my alarm to go to work now? Baby Core, thank you for the super. Name is Amare. Look, you know, honestly, cartoon images of bugs are okay, but real images of bugs freak me the fuck out. I can't do it. No, I can't. Thank you, Baby Core. Yeah, no, it's like well, to be fair, like, a lot of updates break things, like Windows 11, OBS, iPhone. Those updates tend to break things. If it's a game update, we're cool. But if it's like a system update, I tend to be a little more wary. Because more often than not, it tends to break stuff. And so, I wasn't looking forward to it. And I kept pushing it back because I didn't want to do it. And so it eventually forced my hand. And so, I looked at my phone and I was like, ah, shit, why isn't it turning it on? So, hi, Maka. Hoi hoi. Hoi hoi. And happy birthday. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's why I tend to wait a couple weeks before I update my OBS because I need to hear back from either staff or the members to see if it's broken. Because oftentimes, it'll break something. So, yeah. And so, there's that one. So let me clip back my hair because I just showered and my hair doesn't want to stay put with the fan on. Because it's hot. Yeah. But hi! Hi. Can I get a smooch as a gift for me? Oh, a smooch? Just one, okay? Fine. Oh my god, there's almost hair flying in my mouth. Oh my god, okay, we're just gonna deal with the fan putting away from me then. Yeah. Sell me the bath water. The what? Staff won't let me sell that. In fact, they don't have any merch of me right now, actually. But when we get that rolling, I'll let you know, okay? I'll let you know when we get merch of any flavor out and about. Yeah. Stinky, I smell delicious right now. I smell like strawberry milk because I just moisturized. Yeah, I just moisturized. Yeah. I got you on the TV. Hi! Hello, Emma World's TV. Hello, PP. Yeah. Do I have your permission to turn my papa into a Labubu? A Goo-boo-boo! Yeah, go for it. I wanna be a rare Goo-boo-boo, like a rainbow Goo-boo-boo. Yeah, I wanna be like an ultra rare one. Yeah, I wanna sell on the black market for $100. Yeah. Oh, Goo-boo-boo coming to stores near you, $100 per box. Girl, I saw Labubus at the store. Bro, they are $60 for one Labubu. Bro, that is crazy. Insane work. It's like I occasionally buy blind boxes too, but nothing more than like $12. I think the most expensive blind box I have is $20 because it's one of those big Kuromi plushie thingies. That's crazy. Yeah, $60 for a Labubu. That's crazy. That's crazy. Insane. Oh, Yusuke! Thank you. Happy 7 months. Good to see you again. Wish you. Thank you. Good to see you again. Thank you. No, real Labubus. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, not even for the knockoff ones, the legit ones they have at like at stores. And like it's crazy because I saw footage of someone buying Labubus out of like a store, parking across the store, like maybe like 20 feet away with a table, and they have Labubus stacked on top of the table, and they're selling they'll go in, buy all the Labubus, and sell them 20 feet away from the store. Insane. Yeah. Bro, I can buy a Warhammer mini, like a full set. I can buy either like a character piece or like a full set or something. That is crazy. I can war on the hammer till I 40k with that kind of money. Insane. Okay, I don't remember Squishmallows ever being that expensive. Okay, I have a singular My Melody Squishmallow, and I think it cost me like $15. Yeah, and so I have no idea. No fucking clue. I don't know if Squishmallows ever hit this level of pure idiocy, but like the Labubu craze, the thing is like, I don't know why people invest so much in trends that will die at some point. It's weird, you know? It's gonna be irrelevant in a few years. Remember what happened to Beanie Babies? And so it's like, I mean, I can't tell people what to do with their money or nothing, but it just seems unwise to spend 60 some odd smackaroos for, let's be honest, a not that cute plushie, okay? Yeah, crazy. For that kind of money, I better get that plushie insured. Damn. You know, it's crazy. Yeah. People love gambling. Gamble with lower stakes. Buy a fucking $15 blind box, okay? If you truly must gamble, lower stakes, okay? Hi, Quirky. Thank you for the soup. I hate that emoji. Mods kill this guy. Yeah. Instead, spend wisely on Akasu. That is my microphone technology. Oh my god, that's my microphone. Okay, guys. Pick. Actually, guys, you don't have to spend anything. There's 3 options. Labubu, silly squares, or just nothing. You can just chill. You can just not send anything. That's like the ideal 3rd option. No one's holding you at gunpoint like, buy Labubu or funny square. No one's telling you that. Whoever's telling you that must be demons in your head. You can stop, okay? Alright? Damn, what the fuck? I'll go shut up. Okay. No. Don't, I'll go, but don't shut up. Shut up. Someone said, Maka, it's your birthday. It's a day for you to spoil yourself. It's not my birthday, it's your birthday, okay? Alright? Domo? Oh my gosh! I like Domo, but that's because I was an emo kid. Listen, all the emo kids would love Domo. I had a Domo poster and a Domo sweatband like back in middle school, high school? Yeah, back in both actually. My emo phase lasted till like my freshman, sophomore year of high school. Then I became a weeb. It got worse. No, Aga, shut up. No, option 4, all the above. Shut up, no. Maka, happy 25 months. Bing. But what if I want to listen to the demons in my head to swipe the card on Aka? I'm an angel, and listening to demons is inherently angel-phobic. And so I must remind you that your Oshi is indeed an angel, and just saying that, you know, you're being a little angel-phobic by listening to the demons in your head. Okay, you should be listening to me. Okay, I'm the Oshi, I'm the angel, you should listen to me. And I say that the unique option, the best third option of don't send anything! No, stop, cease! No, the power of Christ compels you. Absolutely not, okay? Shush. Stinky Furby! Yeah, no, I loved Domo back in the day. People loved Domo, Gloomy Bear, Invader Zim. That was like back in the day, like the hot topic days. You know what I'm saying? Oh, very good. Thank you for the silver. Is that true, Count Babu? There's a vampire Labubu? Crazy, insane work. Yeah. Exactly. No. It's Maka's birthday, therefore, you should spoil yourself. Logic? Technological? Yeah, the big brain moves to spoil yourself. It is your birthday after all, so treat yourself a little bit, you know? Yeah, just saying. Just saying. You know, treat yourself or you know, waste money on funny anime girl. You know? What if spoiling you brings Maka happiness? That sounds like cope, actually. Yeah. Demon erasure? Listen, unless the demon is really sexy, I don't want to hear about it. Unless the demon is named Henry of Scallops, I'm not interested. Ashian, thank you for the silba. Thank you. The Labubu demon on my shoulder whispering in my ear to buy 10 more boxes. No! Did you see the fucking, like, Karens on Facebook going like, Labubus are from the devil? It's like, girl will see a puddle on the floor and go, demon! You know, like, oh my god, they're actually Henry from KCD2. A demon! Crazy dial. What if your happiness makes me happy? Well, it will not make me happy then. Red squares will just make me angry. Yeah, it'll just make me angry and violent. And then, I munch you. And then I punch through the screen. Yeah, and then, I steal everything in your fridge. And I key your car. Yeah. Yeah. Labubu Pazuzu is not from The Exorcist. I remember we did a demonology chapter back when I studied the catechism. It was really interesting. As a birthday girl, I declare everyone give gifts to Aya. It's not my birthday. And you don't get to make that call. It's my stream, okay? What if spoiling is treating ourselves, Brando? Are you me right now? I don't think so. That sounds incorrect. That's actually very incorrect, so... Anyways. When Aya is so old that when she first went to Hot Topic, it was just called Just Topic because it hadn't been invented yet. Quirky, I'm gonna find your address, okay? Gifts to Aya. Brando? How's recovery from that trip coming along, huh? I know you just came back from New York. Was it for ANYC? I know you're recovering, bitch. You see, that is why you never tell me what you're up to in chat. Thank you for the gift, Brando. Shush! Yeah, she's stalking us? Yeah, anyways. Don't Cone 3 see me. Clairvoyant, thank you for the super. Happy birthday, Maka. I don't know how to tell you. I'm not Maka. Listen, have you ever seen me and Maka in the same room together before? Never. Unless you count meet and greets. Okay, no. Incorrect. Emerald, thank you for the super. Happy birthday, Maka. Maka, my gift is exactly what you asked for. Pregnant. I'm not Maka. Oh my god, you listen. Listen here, you twerps. Listen here, you little shits. I am not Maka, okay? I am Aya. Hi, Aya. a virtual streamer from Nijisanji EN 6-Wave Illuna. Unofficial dungeon master of Niji EN. LARPing extraordinaire, fanfic writer, and dice slinger, and lover of all things medieval and armored. Professional tiefling woman kisser. Thank you. Now shush! Shush! I've taken a picture of Aya twice. Sadly, I'm not the gorgeous angel that Aya is. No, because you're not an angel, but you are also gorgeous. I would know because I'm very judgmental and mean. Yeah, and so clearly Maka meets my standards for pretty people because I believe Maka is very prettiest. Yeah, I would know because I'm judgmental and mean. As one does. Yeah. So, mods destroy anyone who disagrees with me, thank you. You aren't mean, so I'm very mean. Shit yourself. You're smelly. Your mother smells of elderberries. Yeah. Very mean. Yeah, I'm the meanest of girls. I bully people all the time. I talk shit behind their backs, and I also eat cereal without milk out of a bowl with a spoon. Like a psychopath. Yeah. But happy birthday, Maka. Hope you treat yourself today. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Also, so apparently there's a new coof strain. Apparently there's a new fucking coof strain, and that's why everyone's getting sick. That is crazy. With nails, hell yeah. Okay, no one. Sometimes I do that. Well, like, I'll just. What I do is I'll eat. So I really like Special K with the strawberry kind. I like Special K. So sometimes I'll like have a bowl of cereal and like a cup of milk, but there's no milk in my cereal. I'll like eat the cereal dry, then take a sip of the milk to fill it in my mouth, and then that. Yeah. Let me snip this little hangnail. Yeah, sometimes I do that. Yeah. Thank you for the soup. Thank you for the 4 months, Camper. You forgot your father's hamster. Oh, my apologies. Your father's a hamster and your mother smelled of elderberries. Thank you, Camper. Thank you. Reiko, thank you for the soup. When you make me the soup, I have both it. Chicken noodle soup or tomato soup with the grilled cheese will help you. Oh no! Yeah, I heard there's a new strain out and about these days. Yeah, I'm planning on traveling soon, so I need to make sure I don't catch it. Yeah. Hi, Serena. Hi. Thank you, Rico. You can also pour the ingredients into your coffee in your mouth. Have you ever seen that "Friendship is Manly" video? It's like someone drew these buff man versions of the main 6 of My Little Pony Gen 3, and they would take like no, Gen 4, I forgot what gen it was. The Hasbro one. And they would like there's a shot of Rarity putting a tea bag in her mouth and pouring hot boiling water into it to make tea in her mouth. Crazy. Gen 4, thank you. Yeah, insane. Honestly, Fruit Loops goes hard without milk. I coughed up a loogie the size of like a quarter. I'm a loogie fiend. That's crazy. I can now smell colors. Insane. Yeah. Honestly, that's why I prefer my cereal with tiefling breast milk. Because tiefling breast milk is canonically cinnamon flavored. Yeah. It's warm and cinnamony. So imagine like Cinnamon Toast Crunch with tiefling breast milk. Flavor Town. Cinnamon on cinnamon. Or Raisin Bran. Raisin Bran with tiefling breast milk. It's like cinnamon and raisins go hand in hand. What is it? It's called Daddy's Favorite or some shit like that. Yeah, I love that. Hi, Arkana Plays. Hi. Croc, is this muscle milk? No, I think she'd have high protein cinnamon flavored breast milk. Yeah. Back off, Brando. She's mine. Okay, that's my red tiefling wife. That's my sexy tiefling. Get in line. Actually, don't get in line at all. She's mine. I'm not sharing, okay? I'm strictly monogamous. Thank you. Yeah. Tiefling breast milk. Did I fucking stutter? Did I stutter? Our wife. Excuse you, I don't share. I don't believe in sharing, okay? I'm neutral about Raisin Bran. I'm a Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Fruit Loops girly. Although I do love Fruity Pebbles. Yeah, I do. No, Cocoa Pebbles is good too. I like chocolatey flavored cereals. Back in the day, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up. I like Reese's Puffs too. That's yummy. That's really tasty. Daddy's according to the Try Guys, Keith would always call anything with raisin and cinnamon Daddy's favorite. Yeah, that's Claire. Yeah, Clary. That's like special case strawberry. Yeah. Oatmeal raisins my favorite. Old person detected. Giamami, thank you for this soup. When I was a teeny tiny toddler, barely told an eye, oi. I fell into a pool. My dad and brother jumped after me, only to realize I was the shadow and I was fine. My dad broke his toe. Wow, Giamami causing problems since being a toddler. Crazy. Insane. You like oatmeal? Okay, I don't want y'all to ever joke about me being old ever again. You are not legally allowed to joke about me being old because that is the oldest old person take I've ever heard. That's some Ryoma Bear Noir. That's some Fulgur Ovid levels of old. That's like geriatric, like fucking Jurassic Park brought back war flashbacks type of memories. Crazy. My VTuber energy drink flavor would be unholy water, actually. Yeah. Insane. Thank you for this soup, Giamami. Thank you. You know, when I was away last year, I had braces for like 6 years because turns out I had a severe issue with a bone deformity. Not only did I have TMJ issues, but I had an actual bone growth problem on my jaw. And so I couldn't eat food properly, so I'd choke on things. And eventually I stopped eating enough so that I lost fit. I was actually severely underweight before I went through surgery to fix it. And so I still have minor TMJ issues now, but at least I can chew now. But I had braces for 6 years because it's like I had a broken arm, but they kept putting a band-aid over it because they didn't realize it was a bone issue for a while. And so we spent so much money on my braces for a while. Like, how come she still can't eat? And then bone issues. Yeah. And then that's before we found out we had fibromyalgia too. So that was a whole new can of worms. Yeah. And then also they said there's a high likelihood I'm gonna develop osteoporosis because every single woman in my family has it. Everyone over a certain age develops osteoporosis in my family because apparently osteoporosis is very common in women, especially if they're petite. And I'm like, uh-oh. Guess who's kind of a petite girl? Well, those funny holes in my bones are gonna get me sometime. So, well, I mean, it's not a death sentence. I'm more worried about our family's history of breast cancer, if anything. Yeah. And so, like, to be fair, I do drink lots of milk, though, because I was not built with a lactose intolerance debuff. I was built with a funny mutation. And so I do drink lots and lots of dairy and lots of vitamin D. Yeah. And so I've got lots of calcium. My mom told me when I was a baby, I would drink up to 9 bottles of milk per day. That's crazy. But that's why Big Milk has lied to us. It did not make me any taller. It's made me chubbier. Bears are supposed to have holes in their bones. So true, I am. It's me getting my wings back. Yeah. Eating's a high-level skill. It is. Yeah. Exactly. It's not a death sentence. It's an inconvenience. Kind of like fibro. I'm glad that all of the illnesses that I have are pretty non-lethal if you have a good handle on them. And and I have a good handle on my illnesses. And so like I'm fine. But like at least it doesn't kill me, and I'll take that. We take those W's. Yeah, being anemic, having fibromyalgia, all non-lethal. It's fine. It's a-okay. Yeah. Hi, Didi. Hi, hi. Hi, hi. Wait, Maka. Are you gonna do something for your birthday? You should party it up. You should... The bees Taco Bell. Ashian, thank you for the silpa. They fed you milk from a short cow, not a tall cow. It happens, girl. Mods, kill this guy. Mods, kill this person. Thank you. Mods, kill them. Thank you. Being short. Mods, kill Quirky too while we're at it. Actually, you know, just start sniping people. Yeah. And mods, make sure to find and make fun. Find Brando. Open his window and start making fun of him through the window because he's a dork. Okay. Girl, you Taco Bell. I die. I'm gastrointestinally weak. It's okay. It's worth it. I quite like their tacos. I'm there for my caloric intake. That's it. I'm not there for real Mexican. If I wanted real Mexican, I'd go to the taqueria. But I love Taco Bell. Exactly. I didn't do anything. I don't know. I feel like bullying Brando today. Yeah. I feel like bullying Brando. Brando has known peace for too long, and so it's time for Brando to suffer. Tell that story. I rolled over my sleep and coughed and put a 2-inch hole in my lung and almost got the forever sleep. That is crazy. No, when I had my coughing fits, I remember getting really scared because not only did my doctor say that my lungs had bruising in them, at least my left lung did, but also that I was running a slight risk of herniating or puncturing a lung if I coughed too hard. And I was like, ah! Well, that's the worst damn thing I could possibly hear. And so, I got scared to start coughing. And so I'd be like that meme of that kid in the classroom turning red with like a vein on his neck and like a tear in his eye, trying not to cough. Trying so hard not to cough. And I'd be at my office, like just trembling, trying to stay completely still and wait for the coughing fit to pass. Crazy. Don't be mean to us! Aiadmirers deserve bullying. It is what it is. Aiadmirers are simply way too bullyable, so yeah. Stop being bullyable then. You know, just saying. Yeah. Jim, let me thank you for the super. When I was 10, now twice as tall as I am. Bitch, the fuck. I got dragged away by a sea current. Luckily, I know how to swim perpendicular to it. I got back safely. Never told my dad. He wouldn't let me go in the ocean again. It's so funny because, like, my dad taught me the exact same thing when I was a kid. And you know how I found out? So we were at the beach, and I lost my toy boats, right? And so I remember we went to the local Goodwill a long time ago. And my dad got me this toy boat to take to the beach with me. It was pink. It was like a little Barbie boat thing. And so like and it was empty. You could have like a little miniature Barbie in it if you wanted to. But anyways, it was empty. And so I was playing with it in the ocean, and I must have turned around and forgot about it. My toy went missing. And I was like, Dad, I lost the toy! And I was like, you know, I was like 4. So like, you know, obviously I was upset. And so my dad's like, oh, it's okay, honey. You know, let's walk down the beach. And he was giving me this whole lecture about like, my dad went for full like nerd moment. He's like, so, and actually, all the currents will push everything back down to the beach eventually, just further down the shoreline. We just have to walk a little bit, and that kind of thing. I was like, Dad, I don't see it, Dad, wait. And so we walked on the beach for like 5 minutes, and like, oh, there it is. I see your boats. And we just found it like maybe 50 feet away, just further down the beach. Yeah. And so there's that. Yeah, my dad's kind of a nerd. He likes nautical stuff. He really does. He has like a bunch of like miniature boats and stuff in his office. Yeah, the cough was really annoying. When I was a kid, I used to show off my biking skills. Like, I mean, to several accidents, leaving my legs having lots of wounds and cuts. No, my dad would often like lecture me to be careful when driving. Which, mind you, I never had a single accident. Knock on wood. And nor will I ever, hopefully. Knock on wood. And so, but back before my dad came to America, my dad would tell me about how he would ride a motorcycle, and like he in the front, his friend in the back. they'd ride down like a hill and like swap seats while the motorcycle is still going, and like he has the gall to tell me to be careful. Ridiculous. Yeah. When I was at my aunt's house, I saw my uncles drinking some clear liquid and thought it was water. Turns out it was gin, so I took a sip and immediately spat it out. Crazy. I had my very first taste of alcohol in high school on accident. So, I was acquainted with a girl who's kind of like a bad girl. I get big air quotes in that. I think bad is relative or whatever, but like, it's funny because she and I are still friends. She and I are still friends, but she kind of changed my perspective on air quotes bad girls. So as you know, it's an all-girls school back in the day run by nuns. And so, I was a sheltered girl growing up. I had never seen someone drinking below a certain age before, and so I just never expected it. So we rent homeroom. So this girl and I are still friends. I actually have my drawing tablet. It's from her back during COVID because she didn't draw anymore. She's like, here, you can have it. I'm like, oh, thank you. And so, anyways, and so I remember we were like maybe 4 months into the school year. And like, I remember, so me and my friends in my homeroom were pretty close by this point. And this girl was kind of like rebellious, right? She was like, I was also an emo kid. We kind of bonded over being an emo kid. However, I was like one of those really snobby emo kids. I was like, yeah, I'm a straight edge. No partying, no drinking, no nothing for me. And so, and I was. I was just a massive fucking snob about it. And so, we were both emo kids, right? And so, at one point, I remember she was away in the bathroom. And, I forgot my water bottle at home and I was thirsty. And so I talked to one of my other emo friends. I was like, oh, hey, blank. Can I take a sip of your water? And she's like, oh, no, man. It's basically empty. I need to fill it soon. Because we were in the 3rd floor of our building for homeroom. And our water fountain was broken for like 4 months. It was busted for a while. They couldn't get people to fix it. And so I saw my other friend, like the rebellious girl, her water bottle was there alone. And we're kind of at that level of friendship where we felt comfortable drinking out of each other's water bottles. Because, like, all you would do, so, like, they'd have, like, a nozzle where you can, like, suck out of a straw. I just popped the entire cap off and took a sip. And this smell hit me first. The thing is, I full committed to a swig because, like, I just didn't expect it to be anything but water, right? It was vodka. And so I remember going, bleh! I remember spitting it out. And I was like, what the fuck? I thought, so the thing is, I, at that point, had never had anything stronger than like a little bit of red wine at the dinner table, right? My parents have some very French tendencies. And so my parents, starting from a young age, would let me sip from their glass every now and then at the dinner table. But I've never had anything stronger than like a dessert wine. Never. It was full-blown vodka. Like Grey Goose. And so I was like full-blown like spit take. And the thing is, like, I think like my friend like sniffed it, like she's like, oh, this is vodka. And I was like, what do I do? What do I do? And I was like, shit, what do I do? And so I didn't want to rat on her, and so I just refilled the bottle and just put it back down. And I just wiped up the spat out of vodka with my skirt. And so my girly friend comes back, and and I was like, I didn't know what to do, so I just didn't say anything. I didn't fucking say anything. And so, like, the thing is, like, I don't know what she was going through during that year. We actually never ended up talking about it. But, like, it's weird because that is not okay. Don't do the underage drinking. Don't do that, okay? At least not that adult supervision. I don't know what the rules are around that, but don't drink underage. And not in public. Okay, that kind of thing. But, like, it's weird because she ticked off my box as, like, a rebellious kind of, like, an actual kind of rebel kind of teen, but she was nothing but nice. She was chill. She was obviously going through things and that kind of thing, because high school's never easy for anyone. But she really flipped my impression of like rebellious people like on its head, because she was normal. Like, she was fairly normal. You haven't told her to this day? No, actually. No, I never brought it up. Because I don't know what she was going through or anything. I don't want to bring it up or nothing. And so, like, I was like, okay, well... But we're good friends now. Like, she's a well-adjusted individual. She works for, like, a tech company now. As, like, she codes for a tech company. I'm like, okay. Clearly, whatever you're going through, you worked it through. So let's not bring it back up again. So it was wild. Kind of wild. Hama, thank you for the silba! One time, in 3rd grade, I was being bullied for being small. And I, for real, assembled 50 kids to fight this bully and his gang. And he assembled 50 kids, too. When he fought, I didn't get in trouble. You organize fucking turf wars. That's crazy. That's crazy. You just casually organized, like... You know how in Boohurt they have, like, in, like, Hema, they have 50v50 battles? Bro really just organized, like, a death match in the playground. That's crazy. That's crazy. Insane. Insane. Wow. Not the turf wars for the fucking elementary school kids. Insane. Phantom, thank you for the soup. Thank you. I don't really remember what happened. I was like 4. But I was at my uncle's house and he and his wife had a massive blood argument that led to their divorce. My parents got me out of there quick. I had something similar happen where, like, I was at a friend's house and she was being horribly scolded for something. And I'm just sitting in the living room like, what do I do? I remember I had my Yu-Gi-Oh cards because we were gonna play, and then she was getting scolded by her mom while I was at her place, and she's like, "Oh, sorry, Aya, sorry to listen to, but so and so needs to hear this lesson." And I was like, "Yes, ma'am." And I remember I had nothing to do, so I just kept reading my cards. That's it. As this nuclear fall is happening 10 feet behind me, I'm just flipping through my fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards. What else do I do? I'm like, yes, Obelisk, the Tormentor, yes. Yes, that's the foot of Exodia. Yep, Pot of Greed, yes, okay. Like, what'd I do? I just sat there. How does one react to this? What is the protocol for this, you know? Insane. Oh yeah, the Slifer is indeed a dragon in the sky. Insane. Insane. Wild, absolutely wild. Yeah, I moved to a new town, and so as a new kid in elementary school, a group of boys vandalized a mirror in the boys' bathroom, saying blank it was here, and then ran to tell on me. Luckily, I didn't get in trouble. You see, I think kids should be. I think when kids do bad things, I think we have to leave room for the fact that their brains are not developed. Okay, their frontal cortexes are literally not been developing or nothing. However, I do believe in holding them responsible for their actions. I believe that understanding needs to happen, but also they need to face consequences. I don't think that your brain not braining exempts you from consequence. I feel like a lot of people will not learn until they face consequences, you know? And so, like, I feel that, and, like, that is funny. That is why I had a better time in high school than I did in middle school. Because in middle school, the school I went to, they had basically zero accountability for any of the students. It's like, people were mean. And it's so weird because you look back at it now, it was just middle school. They're just fucking shit like snot-nosed 12-year-olds. But, like, it's crazy how much it affected me. Even going into college, how much what happened affected me and that kind of thing. Luckily, high school is much nicer to me because who could have guessed the all-girls school run by nuns was actually very decent. Was actually an excellent school who actually held their students accountable for their actions. But, like, it's crazy. I do believe that kids need to understand consequence. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's because I'm a former teacher now, but I don't know. Yeah. Oh, you went to a Jesuit school? Did you ever get the waffle cross? I know the Jesuit crosses look kind of like waffles. I call them the waffle fry crosses. Lunaria, thank you for the silver. Thank you. In grade 2, I remember the eldest kids assembling around 50 kids to take down a Hornet hive. The older kids lobbed rocks at it, while us grade 2s were instructed to finish off the remains. 4 kids stung. Insane. 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 Like, I'm so glad none of y'all had an allergic response. Oh my, no, I've told this story before, but I'll tell you again. So, back in my school, so there's a school not too far from us. So it was midterm season back in high school. And I'm telling you right now, the girls in the all-girls school were shockingly well-adjusted. The school down the street were weirdos, point blank. And so there was a boy in that school during midterms who did not want to take his midterms. And so, have you heard of something called an asp? It's kind of like the larvae of a certain kind of moth. It's like a super fuzzy caterpillar. However, it looks like an 80s stash, like a Pixar dad stash. It's like a sentient mustache. But you don't touch it because it's super venomous. And so if you touch it, even though it looks fluffy, they have hidden barbs and they'll prick you and poison you, basically. And if you have a bad reaction, you can go to the hospital. Okay, they are bad, right? They're very, very, very venomous. This guy, he didn't want to take his midterms, so he found a bunch of these asps on the tree of the campus. And so he just went in and grabbed a fistful of them. A fistful of these asps. And boom, hospital. I mean, he didn't have to take his exams, but he also was in the hospital, so... I don't think I can recommend that strat, I'll be honest. Yeah, I can't say I recommend it. kind of insane. I think an asp is also a certain kind of venomous snake, but an asp is also used as like a colloquial term for a certain kind of like moth larva. You're like a little caterpillar. GM, let me thank you for the super. Whenever I visited my grandma, my friends and I would have castor bean wars, throwing green, hard, spiky, eye-sized berries at each other at full strength. Go home full of bruises and glory. I remember my brother and I we would start fires in the driveway, and mom and dad were oddly really chill with it. I don't know why. They were just chill about it. They had no real qualms with us casually lighting fires in the driveway for some reason. We turned out just normal though. Only a few minor burns. Only a few. We'd also make homemade weapons. Again, mom and dad oddly very cool about it. So, crazy. Yeah. Childhood story. When I was a British child and Are you not British now? What do you mean? When are you no longer British or something? Like, did it just like leave your system or something? You're implying that you're no longer British. I saw lots of teens insulting each other as a sign of infection. So I thought that to make friends, I had to insult people and I did this for 5 years. So like, are you no longer British? That's crazy. You're 4 years sober for being British. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. Congrats. I'm so glad you have the red veins of democracy flowing through your veins. I'm so happy that the red, white, and blue flows through your body. Red for democracy, white for microplastics, and blue for blue microplastics. I'm glad that your blood is full of democracy now and freedom. I'm glad you're no longer British. Welcome. Welcome to the club. You're now an American like the rest of us. Welcome. Yeah. Oh, Soki, I would cry. I would cry. If I woke up to people taking photos of me, I would cry. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, insane. But no. I'm glad you're no longer British. Here in America, our blood contains freedom. Okay? Little Yellow, happy 22 months. Good to see you again. My dad paid a ton of money to get front row seats to my favorite football team when I was 12. The game I went to was one of 3 they'd lose all year. Oh, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart. Oh. Thank you for the 22 months. Thank you. No, what rotten luck. What rotten luck. That is horrible. Yeah. What horrible luck. What rotten luck. Jesus Christ, I would cry. I am so sorry, besties. I am so sorry. Oh my gosh. No, I think like when back in the day when I was a wee lass. Okay, back in my day, anime was uncool. I'm glad that anime is actually cool and mainstream now, because A, we have access to more anime merchandise. B, the artist alleys are way more flavorful than they were, say, back in 2009 when I started going to conventions. It's an overall win that anime got really popular. However, back in my day, we get teased for that shit. And boy, did I get teased for that shit. It was crazy. I never understood the gripe of people who are like, no, like, people have it good these days. Never got bullied for liking anime. Yeah, that's good. Isn't it good that no one's getting bullied for it now? I think it's good. I don't believe in the boomer ideology of like, I suffered so you have to, you know? Yeah. When I was young, a lot out of camp for a few days, and this one, Slenderman was a big thing. During the night, one kid shut up and screamed Slenderman's in the room. Half the kids were scared. Insane. Insane. No, I remember, I remember, when I was at, and I shit you not, Christian Bible camp. When I was in Bible camp with some of the girls, we woke up to loud buzzing in the room. We thought it was like the electrical, like the singular light bulb giving out in the room. No, it was a Hornet. And do you know what it's like to be afraid of bugs in the middle of the night at Christian Bible camp? Lots of praying, not a lot of swatting. And so luckily one of the taller girls rolled up like a piece of paper and like killed it. But like it was a religious experience. Get it? Yeah. There's a 4-hour car drive back to my mom's house. We did after the game was too awful. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, okay. Clairvoyant Nara, that is the dealer's hall. The dealer's hall, I think, is rife with like dropship stuff, which is honestly why I didn't really buy things from dealer's hall. I tend to buy things from independent artists and that kind of thing. At least where I'm from, the dealer's hall is actually, I mean, the artist alley is actually really flavorful. Like, just a couple months ago, I went to an anime con. They had Mad K. Someone made Mad K acrylic charms, which is insane. My Vor Yowie with merch? Okay, I like that. I also like handcrafted stuff. Like those are girls selling like woven like strawberry charms and that kind of thing. She was making them at her booth and that kind of thing. It was like it was cute. It was super cute. Yeah, Kyosha, thank you for the silpa. Father would always ride his bike at nighttime. Me and my sister would go along, riding in tandem with our father. I wish I knew how to ride a bike. I never learned. He would always go to a street filled with street dogs, and they would always chase us. You see? Lace your goddamn dogs! No, seriously, it's like one of my cousins got fucked up by a dog, like when she was a wee lassie. Like she has scarring on her hands from it. It's like, leash your goddamn dogs. Especially if they're a breed that's bred for fighting, maybe leash your goddamn dog. Because certain dogs require certain kinds of owners and certain kinds of training to tame. And so if you can't put that much into owning a dog, don't own a fucking dog. You know? Yeah, she got... It was scary. She had to go to the hospital. She almost lost one of her fingers. Yeah. Yeah, it's like... So, like, I think we were at my cousin's house. We were playing on the front lawn, playing with the water sprinkler. And then, like, a dog, like, had a collar and everything. Had a collar. So it clearly belonged to someone. But it was just walking on the street. And we kind of noticed it on the cul-de-sac for a while. And so we just kind of ignored it because we just kind of falsely assumed that it was like a safe dog, like just, someone's friendly dog. Because, like one of her neighbors has a really friendly Labrador and that kind of thing. So we just assumed it was okay. The dog lunged at my cousin when it got close to try to pet it. Like, we were making no noise, by the way. We're just talking and, like dancing around the sprinkler. And it lunged at my cousin and started biting her hands and that kind of thing. And so she tried to push the dog away. She started screaming. The adults came out. Then the owner from down the street came out and dragged the dog off and that kind of thing. I don't know what happened after that, because our parents spared us the details, obviously because we're kids. But like, it messed her up pretty bad. Yeah, I think she was like, what? I think like 10? Yeah, I was like maybe 7 or 8. She was around 10. Yeah, crazy. Leash your goddamn dogs. It's crazy. Certain breeds require certain kinds of handling, and so you need to be fucking careful. That's scary. That could have killed her, you know? That's scary. Proper scary. Thank you for the super GM, Lummy. I bet you're in a play or choir in Bible camp. What's I do there? Well, we did like reenactments from the Bible. And so I remember. Oh my god! You just unlocked war flashbacks. So when I was in 4th grade, so the 4th graders every year in my school, when you're in 4th grade, you'd have to do Stations of the Cross. So back in the day, so I went to a very religious school. So every 4th grader's rite of passage was that every year the 4th graders would have to do like the Stations of the Cross. So like when Jesus was, you know, crucified, the whole thing during Holy Week, we would put on a whole thing, like a whole production, right? And so the Catholic classic, anyways, we'll workshop that. And so I remember so the way we would do Stations of the Cross was that we'd gather all the students in the gym and we pray the rosary and go through the Stations of the Cross, right? And we do the Stations of the Cross by doing a silhouette puppet show of sorts. And so people so the students of the 4th grade would like play as, you know, the Roman soldiers, Jesus, they carry a cross, that kind of thing. But all be with like backlit through like a silhouette, right? So you wouldn't actually see us. You'd only see our shadows on like a sheet. Then we'd all be behind the sheet. Then we had a projector, right? Like a big light. And so I remember I wanted to be Jesus. I wanted to be Jesus so bad, but I didn't get the part, so I wasn't Jesus. They said it's because my hair was too straight and they need some of the wavy hair to do Jesus. And okay, fine. And so I got the part of tree number 2. I got the part of a fucking tree. And you know what's more psychotic? That morning, literally before I go up to do my part, I was gonna T-pose with branches, basically. And you know what's even worse? So Jesus gets crucified, and then after that scene, we do the next station where I'm gonna play as a tree outside the tomb, right? And so my teacher pulls me aside because she gets a call from the front office. She goes, "Aya, your dad's gonna come pick you up because your grandmother just passed away." And so it gets worse. And so there I was. And so I go on stage. I start crying because my grandma fucking passed away. And then I start wiping my face with my... I was holding 2 branches with my hands. I was wiping my face with my hands so the tree was moving. And then the teacher from off... Another teacher who didn't know that my grandma just passed, from off stage went, "Psst, stop moving." And there I was, crying while T-posing as a tree. This was like my villain arc. Utterly surreal. Everything happening all at once. And so about 30 minutes later, my dad gets to the school and picks me up to go to my cousin's house where my grandma's body was. Then we're doing the whole Buddhist thing, because half my family's Buddhist, half is Catholic, so like there's that. And so they're doing like a Buddhist like funeral procession, like funeral rites over her body. And so like there I was, still in my robes, because I also played as one of the I played as the woman who gave the cloth to Jesus and like wiped his face and got his impression and that kind of thing. So there I was, dressed as a woman of Jerusalem, formerly a tree, at my cousin's house, mourning my grandmother's death. So that was a lot. I forgot that happened. Insane. That was my villain arc. Honest to God, my villain arc. Oh, Jesus Christ. Literally. So that was a day. I was going through it, you know. Thank you for the sip of void. I was like 6. Walked from Grandpa's back home during a hot sunny day. The path was along a tiny pond. Rolled the back of my shirt, covered my head because it was too bright. 10 seconds in, I fell into the pond. Well, did you waterboard yourself because your shirt was over your head? I hope not. Insane. Now, I have a mild fear of ponds because I'm afraid of bacterias. Yeah, it's like once they told us not to go to the lake near our house because it was full of flesh-eating bacteria. So yeah, and so we played with water with like the water hose or like the sprinkler. Yeah. Quirky, welcome back to the main ship. Good to see you again. Welcome back. Yeah. And so, I forgot. Oh yeah, it was so funny because it's like I think during the Stations of the Cross, like I think someone ripped some major ass backstage. One of the students farted, the fart to end all farts. And so like I think it was while Jesus being crucified as well. And so it became known as the Jesus farting incident, where students around the student body kept on drawing Jesus farting. And then the principal had to stop mass one Friday to tell students to stop doing that. And that we'd go to hell if we did that. So that was a thing. So okay. That was a thing, so parents tried to teach me how to bike but didn't work. They were walking ahead disappointed. When they heard me screaming, "Mom and Dad, I got it," I tried to copy a guy I saw on the street and it worked. Hey, whatever works, right? Did everyone go to hell? I don't know if anyone's died yet. Yeah, I feel like Jesus would be a chill guy. He'd get it. Some unfortunate 4th grader accidentally farted while he got crucified, you know? Your school sounds so cool. Middle school was wild. It was insane. It was kind of insane. It's like, oh my god. So I don't know what he's up to now, but one of my middle school bullies was like this kind of like weirdo, where like I don't know if YouTube will allow me to talk about this, but he would, so like I had ugly duckling syndrome. Okay, so I look fine now, but I was an ugly teenager, an ugly kid, right? And so it was like a joke to, so back in my day, the zero tolerance policy was really popular, and so basically it meant that if bullying happened, both the bully victim and the bully would both get in trouble. If the bully victim fights back, they also get in trouble. So all it did was just encourage violence, basically. And so it's a bunch of bullshit. And so, I think it was like a joke back in the day in order to circumvent the zero tolerance policy and the crackdown on bullying, what people would do is that they would reverse compliment people like Aya, you're the prettiest girl in school. Like that kind of thing. They'd say it, but you know they're mocking you. But if you brought up to the teacher, they go like, you know, like no, they're just complimenting you. Why are you being so sensitive? Like that kind of thing. And so there was a guy at my school where his joke was that he'd pretend to be in love with the ugliest girls in class, and I was one of them, right? And so, but he would like take it a step further and like make inappropriate gestures towards girls in the class. So for example, like there was a girl who had her back turned, and so he would walk up behind her and do like pelvic thrusting motions, behind her and that kind of thing. There was like I think a girl who was developing, and like he would try to reach out and like touch them and or poke and that kind of thing, cause like, oh, she's so sexy, and you know, like that kind of thing. And that's actually the first time I learned the term butterface. Yeah, because he would call girls that and that kind of thing. And he was reported to the teachers a couple times, but the teachers didn't understand that he's not being flattering. He's just being mean and cruel, and he just never got in trouble for it. Yeah, and so that's crazy. That's crazy. That's why, unironically, I actually enjoyed my time in an all-girls school. I actually really liked it. The girls were always looking out for each other, so I really appreciate it. Giamami, thank you for the super. Ai's origin as a traumatized theater kid in Bible school makes a lot of sense, actually. I don't think I have, like, the trauma, per se. I think I got out of it okay. Spiral, thank you for the super. I had scarlet fever. Are you from 1500s France? That's crazy. I didn't know scarlet fever was still, like, a modern disease. I had scarlet fever at 7 years old. Didn't have medical help for days because mom thought it was a bad cold. Even with all the rashes, I somehow lived. Okay. That is crazy. That is crazy. Scarlet fever, bitch. Are you a fucking Victorian child? That's crazy. I didn't know scarlet fever was still like around. I thought it was kind of like measles, where it's mostly wiped out by now. That is crazy. Okay, Spiral, I'm so sorry. I know that it's fucked up, but I just had the most vivid imagery of you being like a Victorian child, like laying in bed. I just had the funniest imagery of you just like in bed. Sorry, that was inappropriate. My apologies. Yeah, Johnny had. Yeah, my mom brought me home from the hospital. My brother asked to hold me, then he dropped me, and so I was fine. So they lit it on carpet, so I was okay, but it explains a few things. Yeah. There's an outbreak, Jesus. The sickly Victorian child in bed asking mother for some water. Mother, please, I have the scarlet fever. No, it's just the cold. Crazy. Crazy. VTuber laughs at sick child? Crazy. Yeah, I know. Isn't the bubonic plague like in California now or something? Didn't some lady catch the plague? Insane. We're all gonna die. Crazy. It makes Aya jealous, but I had my finger eaten by a gecko and my fam ate it, so technically I ate my own finger. I am jealous. I wish I could do that. Crazy. Yeah, I don't think it was an accident for my brother. He was 2 years old when he held me, but like, I think it was an attempt. I think he didn't like the concept of being no longer an only child, so I mean, my brother did end up becoming a cancer researcher, so I think if we had to like guess which one's the preferred child, you know, VTuber, cancer researcher, makes a fool of herself on stream, literally cures cancer for a living. I think we can take a wild guess who's the preferred child, okay? A wild fucking guess. Yeah. Your homemade weapons? I've made spears. I made a bow and arrow. I made a bat. I made a homemade... just several homemade spears. They're all made of wood, of course. We had a tree in our backyard that had fallen branches. We just whittled them with knives. So, yeah. Yeah. One gets a bullet here, chat. Well, to be fair, the Aiadmirers are into it. Yeah, the Aiadmirers will like it when Gooey bullies them. If anything, I'm trying to wrangle y'all to spend more wisely and act normal in chat when people come over. Yeah. Good night, Phantom. To be fair, I drop Aya too. Corgi, shit yourself. We do not! Queasy, Dio. Queasy. Yeah, good night, Phantom. Good night. Well, to be fair, also, my bullying of chat is justified, okay? The Aiadmirers are stinky, dorky, mean to Gooby, and spend unwisely and are stinky again. Therefore, I have full permission and full justification to bully you. Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm gonna hold my plastic sword. Honestly, I have sharpened PVC pipe before, so I feel you. The giant pen's no weapons, I can shoot out the ink tubes. Oh yeah, and I've seen those, yeah. Oh Jesse, thank you for the sopa. Once when I was younger, I took a back way through the woods home and I almost ran into a bear. It didn't notice me, so I went back the other way. That is scary. Bears are... Guys, bears have not changed since like prehistoric times. It's scary how some animals underwent such little evolutionary changes over time because they're already perfect predators, you know? That's crazy. Insane. Bears scare me, bro. Bears are freaky. I'm glad you're fine. Quirky, thank you for the sopa. What do I do to deserve it? Keep your fuck. It's not even a real Aka, so I'll just bop you over the head lightly, okay? If it was a real one, I'd have to crush you between my thighs and throw your remains down the sewer with the Pennywise the Clown. So, no. Silence, Quirky. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, shush. Yeah, it's just... They're arguably among the more marketably shaped apex predators. Yeah. I'm not sure, if it's that crazy, but one time I had to get a minor surgery on my nose as a kid, so to freeze it, the doctor froze with cocaine. That's wild. I know that medical fentanyl can be administered during pregnancy, during a birthing. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy. What if I want that, though? I know for a fact you're studying. And I know for a fact you're not gonna red square, so shush. Shush. Has anyone been so embarrassed when signing a love letter that I ended up signing as Mr. X? That's my 2nd grade elementary school story. Oh, that's kind of cute, though. Aww. That's kind of cute, though. That's cute. Yeah. That's kind of cute, though. You know, it's harmless yearning. You know, that's cute. That's cute. My own friends gaslit me into thinking I was a bad person when I was in middle school because they would bully me and call me names. And the one time I snapped back at them and told them that they're being really mean and they're being unfair and I don't like what they're doing, they left a note on my table saying that I was really mean and that they want to be friends with the bully. So crazy. Kids are crazy, yo. The youngins act a fool sometimes. Sorry, I got a hangnail. Yeah. Hi, Josh. Hi. Quirky, thank you for the sopa. You're lucky I'm a broke student. Eats your desk brick. No, leave it alone, okay? Thank you for the sopa, Quirky. Focus on your studies. Aiadmirers, you need to learn to allocate your money wisely, okay? Be smart about it. In this economy, you can't just be spending willy-nilly on silly anime girls, okay? Yeah. Kids can be awful. You haven't placed the desk yet? No, I went to IKEA and I took a look at the desk I wanted to get, but it doesn't fit properly. I double-checked the measurements, it's not gonna fit, so back at square one, because I have really specific measurements for my desk. Yeah. So, ripperoni. Yeah. My head went through a door, I can feel the dent. Still crazy. My brother... Okay, I'm gonna read Bro Mari to Filth real fast. I'm gonna read him to Filth. Bro Mari had his head shaved during freshman year of high school, and he's got a funny shaped head. His head is shaped like a triangle. Like, his forehead is weirdly narrow, and he has these 2 bumps in the back of his head. Bro Mari's head is kind of fucked up looking. The back of his head do look ridiculous. I will admit, my brother's head looks a little weird. I'll be completely honest, it's kind of weird looking. It's kind of... I mean, listen, my brother cures cancer for a living, okay? I can read him over his funny head shape, okay? It's fine. Okay, it's fine. Alice, thank you for the sopa. When I was in 8th grade, a guy kept asking me out over the course of 2 days, and I kept rejecting him because I didn't like him. So I just said, Mark from YGO was my boyfriend. I came clean in 11th grade. To be fair, is that an anime character? From Yu-Gi-Oh! I have a confession. So, as you guys know, I'm actually an active fanfic writer. I don't update that often, but I write under a secret pen name that I will not share with you. Even Scarla does not know my pen name because I refuse to give it to her, okay? No one in Niji knows my pen name. Even my best friends do not know my pen name because I keep it secret, right? So, I actually started writing fanfiction before I even knew what fanfic was. In middle school, I would write like these self-insert scenarios in like a notebook. I would just keep writing them, like constantly writing them. And so I didn't realize until like high school, I'm like, oh, that's fanfic writing. That's crazy, because I was doing that since like 6th grade for a long fucking time. And back in the day, like websites like fanfiction.net and that kind of thing were not as popular yet. And so like I was ahead of the curve. Crazy. Crazy. And so I respect that. I think that everyone has had an anime husbando slash waifu like at some young age at some point. Perfectly understandable. My first husbando was L from Death Note. I get you. I totally get you, okay? Yeah. No, I personally did not write Yu-Gi-Oh! Fanfiction because I was more like a casual enjoyer of it. I was more fanatical about Naruto, Death Note, D and Angel, and like a couple of others. Oh, Tiger and Bunny. Yeah. Tiger and Bunny has good material. Lots of old meow-meowy. Yeah, L! Yeah! When I was in middle school, Death Note was really popular. It just started airing and everything. Yeah. My pen name is very long and very, very unrelated. Yeah. And so, nice try. Good luck. Good luck. I'm gonna have chippies. Snacky time. Gosh, it's kind of warm in here. Chippy time. Yummy. Oh, George, thank you for the super. At 13, my uncle bought an extra big thing of fireworks. It was a holiday. And insisted I light it. It tipped over and pointed directly at us. I got hit in the neck and my family didn't believe me until he saw the mark it left. Bruh. No, I got a hit of fireworks when I was a kid too. Luckily, I have no incidents. But like, one of my worst fears is getting hit with fireworks. Literally, people can get disfigured or killed from that. Crazy. Thank you. I'm glad you're alive. Is the mark still there, Jorts? Or did is it like a temporary, like it was like a bruise or like a temporary red marking or something? Yeah. Crazy. Clairvoyant, I appreciate your honesty. I kind of school fence back in middle school because the gatekeeper was very open to it. Was like very late to open it. Mine just very high fence. I got over it and landed on my butt, falling halfway. Oh no, your tailbone! Hi, Dino Nuggies. Hi, nerd. Hi. It was nice that I couldn't tell next to his tail red. It's completely gone. Ah! G and Angel? Yeah? Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Listen, I don't give a fuck. Yes, my lord's inspired by D and Angel. Do I give a fuck? No, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn. Wham bam, no ma'am, I give no fucks. I give 0 fucks. Yes. Yes, my lore is inspired by Dean Angel. What about it? Yeah? What the fuck about it, huh? Yes, I'm a Dean Angel lover. Yes, I was a dark mousy simp. Yes. And I'd fucking do it again. I'll never stop simping for him. Okay, I like him suave and raspy voiced. Okay, it is what it is. I'm a simple woman. Okay? Alright? Thank you for the super. Thank you for the super, Nadia. One sec, I'm crooked. Yeah, when I'm gone. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Okay, thank you, Nadia. Hated veggies as a wee tot to the point where I would chew, spit out, then hide the remnants between the couch and the wall. Did this for years. Moving days, my parents found a massive shriveled up veg pile. We're the same person. We are the same person. Because when I was a wee lassie, I was the opposite. I was a meat hater. And even to this day, I don't like eating meat very much. The meat that I eat has to be lean cuts only. I do not eat skin. I do not eat fatty cuts. I don't eat many organ meats either. And so, like, I'm very picky. I like lean protein only, right? However, as a kid, my mom would often feed us, like, various cuts of meat, including, like, pork, which I do not like, including fatty cuts, which I do not like, including tendons, all that stuff. So what I do was, I'd go to the dinner table, I would chew, I'd wander off, and we had a fish tank in the living room. I would spit it out behind the fish tank. And this went on for like 2 years. Until one day, the fish tank needed to have its filter changed. And so my dad peered behind the filter and found a pile of just petrified, half-chewed meat. That is crazy. Are we the same person? That is crazy. Utterly insane. What are these cinematic parallels? That is crazy. Why do we both chew and spit our food? That is... Are we the same person? What is the likelihood of that happening? What the okay, let's get this out of the way. Did anyone else do that? Did anyone else chew and spit their food somewhere in their house? Then... What? You did too much... Oh my god. That is this like a shared experience? Is this like a shared experience? That is crazy. What? What? Okay, I did the peanuts in my mom's... What? There's at least 4 of us. There's at least 4 of us that did that. That's insane. That's insane. There's at least 4 of us currently in chat that have done that. That is insane. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, you put in your pocket? Insane. Why is this a shared experience? Why is this shared? Now the thing is, like, my parents could tell if I went to the toilet, so I found somewhere else to spit it. Yeah, because they scolded me once for spitting on the toilet, so I found an alternative. Behind the fish tank. That is insane! What is this shared experience? When I was a child, my family and I were visiting my grandpa's grave. There's a wall of grave sites and a ramp with a rail. I was playing near the area and when the bees started chasing me down the ramp, I slipped in the wet grass and sprained my arm. That is crazy. Bees do scare me though. Joseph, thank you for the orange super. Thank you. I had a really bad fall in a frozen creek and almost had to get spleen removed. What? I did hear that physical trauma can physically rupture organs. I have heard that. Yeah, I've only ever seen it on TV though, so I don't know how true that is, but I did hear that could happen. I didn't know it's a real thing or not. The doctors didn't believe the story though, and CPS had bodyguards on me the first day of the ICU until they had enough details to figure it out. That is crazy. That is crazy. Firstly, CPS getting called was insane. Secondly, falling and rupturing a spleen is crazy. That is wild. Yeah, that's insane. Alma C, you have no idea. I'm considered a very picky eater in my culture. I mean, I'm okay with fermented food. I'm okay with seafood. I'm okay with some organ meats. I eat stuff like beef that has like skin. That's fine. Just fatty meats I'm very sensitive to. Not gonna lie, it may be a spectrum thing. God damn it, not another one. Not another tism trait I've been overlooking for all these years. Crazy. Crazy. Welcome home, Lech. Community is a lot of nerd spicy people. True. Yeah. I like eating meats too. So back I chewed up and spit into a napkin, throw the napkin to my brother's toy cars. this petrified chewed up meat everywhere. Certain Hurdle, thank you for the sopa! Welcome. I don't see you in chat very much, so... Hi! I'm Aya! Are you a lurker or a new chatter? Hi! I'm AiaAmare of Nijisanji En6 Wave Luna, and I'm the unofficial dungeon master of Niji En, as well as LARP extraordinaire, dice slinging, lore talking, shit talking. Hi! I'm a lurker. Oh! Hi, lurker. Hi, lurkers. Bing. Garugamesh. Anyways, hi. I can say hi in sign language. This is fuck you. This is thank you. This is yes. This is no. And then this. This is bullshit. This is farts. This means peen. Yeah. But thank you, Certain Hurdle. Thank you for the super. When I was playing Wii tennis, my sister asked me if I was a lesbian. I hope you answered that you're American. I just learned that word 6th grade. She was close, but she was close but off. I'm trans gay. She sensed the fruit in you. There's a little sprinkling of rainbow, a little sprinkling of some fruit in there. So she got the hint at least. Thank you for the super. Baby Core, thank you for the gifted. Thank you for the 2 gifted, Baby Core. Piasai, happy 5. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Welcome, new maidens. If y'all got a gifted membership from Piasai, make sure to thank them properly. Thank you, Piasai. Thank you. Get sniped, lurker. Get sniped. I had to go tinkle. I have to pee now. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be right back. Be good, Burbies. I'll be back momentarily, okay? I'll be right back. Goodbye. Ah! BRB! Okay, I'm crooked. Call me G-Dragon because I'm crooked. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I had to go tinkle. I had my performative male matcha latte earlier. Hi. Sorry about that. Oh, hi, Baron Blackfeather. When I was a kid, I was visiting family in Vietnam. I got 3 mosquito bites near my knee that looked like worms. That got better than sick for a few days. On the same trip, a dirt bike fell on my leg, and a jet ski got dragged my leg when I was laying in the sand. All this in the same damn leg. Wow, God really wants you to have one leg only. Insane. Insane. How are you still alive? Well, that's some Final Destination shit right there, okay? That's some proper Final Destination shit. That's insane. I'm surprised you're not covered in blood or dead right now. Baron, that's proper crazy. How are you still... That's literally Final Destination type shit. Literally Final Destination. Those mosquitoes, boom, malaria. Boom, jet skis. Boom, gets hit by a fucking car. Crazy. Insane. Insane. I was seeing my sister while I was attending kindergarten with our sister. My niece who was 7 months older than me, and just took a bath and was coming out of the room and into the hallway. I didn't see her coming and ended up colliding with her and biting a chunk of skin off her face. My sister had to bring her daughter to the ER and got a vampire since then. Wow. I've been covering my own blood as well. Me too! Me too, me too! Yeah, when I did... So, as you... Hidden Aya lore, I'm actually a regional champion for Taekwondo in my area, so... Well, former. That was many years ago. However... So... Before I became the regional champion, I had to do a tournament sparring match where I was the only person in my weight class. Very small. And so I was a little, what was it? Like a tiny little bean when I was a kid. I was basically just like, what's a bean sprout? I was a little bean sprout as a kid. And so, I was the only person in my weight class. And so, instead of moving me down a weight class, they moved me up a weight class. And so I was sparring with girls who are full head taller than me. And so, I remember I got fucked up. I didn't cry. No, my parents were so proud of me that I didn't cry. My dojo was so proud that I didn't cry. Because I took several illegal headshots. Because when you're doing sparring in a tournament, there's a few rules. You have safety gear, of course. But there's a few rules. Headshots are allowed, but only as love taps. If you actually smack them, you can actually have points deducted and that kind of thing. You're also not allowed to strike people's faces. That's also against the rules. You get points deducted. And so, I got a black eye and a bloody nose. And so I was fucked up. Literally, I was like 8 years old. And this girl who had to be like 12 or something just fucking hated me or something because she was taking multiple illegal headshots. She gave me a black eye, a bloody nose. I think did I end up winning or losing? I forgot. But like, there I was. Blood, like my face was red because A, I was sweating, B, I was fighting back tears, and C, I was literally coated in the blood coming out of my nose. Okay? And then a fucked up eye too. Yeah. And so I think she wasn't eliminated. For some reason, she wasn't disqualified. I don't know. Maybe it's because I was just so short that my head level was her shoulder level, so she had to punch down if she wanted to hit my torso, right? So maybe she didn't mean to. I don't know. You know the worst part? The girls from my dojo. Girl, we're on the same team. What the fuck? What do you have against me? Damn. And so, whatever. Insane. And so, like, there I was, 8 years old, literally drenched in blood because all the blood pooled from my nose and fell into my crisp white uniform because, like, I didn't want to give up so they can wipe up my face and my uniform. So I kept fighting even though I was bleeding. And so, like, it was fucked up. And so, luckily, my dojo was nice enough to take my uniform to dry cleaning for me. And so, I didn't win, obviously. I don't think I did. But I did place 3rd place for forms that tournament. Then later on, I got 1st place for my regional tournaments. Ding! Yeah. And so, yeah, no, Baron, I hear that apparently the blood vessels around your face and head tend to be very, like, I guess they bleed a lot. So wounds on your face look a lot worse than they actually are just because there's lots of capillaries and lots of blood vessels. And so if you get a cut in your forehead, you're gonna be drenched in blood just because there's a lot of blood vessels there, apparently. I think. My brother told me something like that a while back, I think. And I trust him. He's the one in STEM. Yeah, crazy. I came out looking like a shonen. Exactly. I was like a shonen pro tag, like properly so. It was crazy. She's from my same dojo. What the fuck? Why did she hate me? Why? Girl. Even the funny part is I was also a red belt, and so some blood dripped onto like it literally went all the way down my like my shirt and onto my belt and onto my pants. The belt was fine because I was literally a red belt at the time, and so you couldn't tell there's blood on it. So he just kept it like that. It's fine. It was totally fine. Yeah. We had to clean everything else in the uniform. Both parts of the uniform had to be clean. The belt was fine. The blood matched, so we're good. Red, shut the fuck up! Mods, delete this person. Mods, wow. What, are you making fun of the fact that I got fucked up as a kid? Wow. I got beat up and bled everywhere and all I can go is red, red. That's insensitive. That's insensitive and mods we'll have to kill you for that, okay? Mod-chan, cue the sniper, thank you. Yeah, mods, please and thank you. Utterly eviscerate this burb, thank you. I can't believe you done this. I just can't believe it. Losing a lot of blood is still kind of bad. It is. It absolutely is. It was traumatizing. But luckily I got over it. Luckily we got over it. That's why they do forehead blood spots in wrestling so much. It looks very... Yeah, it looks very intense, but it's not that bad. It's just like a little nick. Yeah. I usually collect... Ew! Ew, what the fuck? Ew, Nadia, what is wrong with you? Aren't you the one who fed your sibling pennies? Was it you or Kujo? One of you. One of you had a knack for feeding your siblings pennies. Who was it? Yeah. With all due respect, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? A long time ago, a while ago, I had a stream where Aiadmirers could share their lore with me. Then Nadia was like, yeah, I used to feed my sister pennies. Brother, what? Brother, what? My behaviors are not that weird, okay? My behaviors were not that weird. You see, I was too afraid of buggies to touch them. Making short tours on small balloons. Oh my god. GM Lummy, that's actual murder. Yeah, Wek does have the build of a cheating dog. Dino Nuggies, even as a child, I knew that I didn't like Dino Nuggies. My dad would, he gave us Dino Nuggies for dinner once. And I remember hating it. I ate it to be a good noodle and eat all of them, but Dino Nuggies are just objectively wrong. Yeah. They're dry, mealy, and the only thing that keeps them relevant is nostalgia value, okay? But unfortunately, they are indeed mid as fuck, so... Anyways. Soggy fries are culture, okay? Soggy fries are Flavor Town. Thank you very much. Baking up, meow. Yeah, Dino Nuggies give people migraines. Also, Dino Nuggies killed my family. Find me at Denny's? Fine. Fine. What you gonna do? I have a black belt. I literally have a black belt, okay? Thank you, Clary, you get it! Thank you! Thank you! Wow, you survived getting electrocuted? That's wild, Percy. Yeah, no. No. I have a black belt. Are you sure when I fight someone who's a black belt? Are you sure? Yeah, I love my fries nice, soggy, and flaccid. Insane bucket. Insane. Like, no, one of the girls went to high school with apparently went to jail because of vehicular manslaughter. She drove under the influence. No, wrong! All wrong opinions. You'll pay for that in blood, okay? In this cult, you're not allowed to have wrong think. And here in this cult, we like soggy fries. Yeah. Danugi, shut up. I was like 5 took a Barbie pin to play doctor at the outlets. Jesus Christ! It smells burnt as a wild line, Lev. Insane. No, wrong, Baba-Booey. The best fries are soggy. Yeah, okay? You took all my blood, I have nothing to lose. Give me your balls. I need them. I'm removing them right now. I'm gonna feed them to Liver King. Is Liver King still alive? Whenever I look at Liver King, I keep on thinking he's about to die. It's like, he looks so close to death. You know, he looks like, you know the guy from The Thing? The guy whose his chest opens and there's like teeth? You know how he dies on the table while they're using the defibrillator? He looks kind of like that guy. You know? I feel like Liver King is perpetually on the verge of death. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Right? Think red square. Lunaria, you wouldn't fucking dare! I've stolen your balls too. No balls left in this chat. I've stolen all of them. The ball goblin got them. Please never say that again. I felt a ghost pain. I was very much not okay. Oh, sorry. Your fingies instead. Give me your fingies. Okay, so you can't type in chat anymore. Yeah. He got arrested? Oh, wow. That's about time. About time. I broke all 10 fingers because my dumb 8-year-old self became too curious of the door hinge gap and a breeze blew the door shut. Oh my god. That's some Final Destination shit. Red circles? Red circles are fine. Red circles are fine. Just not red squares, okay? Circles are okay. That's fine. That's fine. Sacrifices are not nasty. Don't be sorry, it was funny. Okay. Balls, please. Get in here. You know? Aiadmirers who have PPs. Would you let me do a Brazilian on you? Would you let me? Like, say I have the opportunity to meet a PP having an Aiadmirer. Would you let me give you a Brazilian? I'll wear gloves. I'll wear gloves. Because I watched a video about it. Not a Brazilian, a Brozilian. So it's like when you wax your genitals. But like when PP havers get Brazilians, their cash and prizes get proper manhandled. Like they grab the peen, the weenie, like it's a Joy-Con, like then they fucking apply the wax to the underside and all around the weenie, kind of like you're spreading ketchup on a hot dog, and just rip that shit right off. I'm surprised the PP is still there. I wanna try it. I don't have a peen, so I can't do it, but I wanna give it to someone else. I'll give you the blessing of hair removal. Would you guys let me? If you're a PP haver, would you let me give you a Brazilian? Yeah. Oh, George, thank you for the super! When I was little, I asked my mom what would happen if you ate a bunch of nails. Thinking of the metal ones, thinking of the metal ones, she replied, die probably. And I started crying because I had a habit of biting my fingernails. Oh, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart. Oh my god. Oh, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart. Oh my god. Oh. That's kind of endearing. It's so pure and cute. Oh, that's so pure. Oh. That's kind of endearing though. Paxi, thank you for the super. Favorite childhood story is finding out I was allergic to shrimp by eating a lot of it. I allowed chocolate after and somehow that fixed it. Chocolate? Chocolate cures a lot of things. Sure, why not? Sure. Chocolate cures a lot. Thank you for the super Vivicor. What? I said a Brazilian. Would you let me joystick you? Not a Brazilian blowout. I mean like the removal of your bodily hair, but your groin area. You know? This means coochie in sign language, by the way. Yeah. Make the hot dog comparison never again? This is apparently wild. Is this your first AiaAmare stream? You haven't seen a pregnancy acid, have you? There's wild things happen in the AiaAmare stream. Wild things happen around here. Let's stop the classmate of mine and up becoming a middleman. That's wild. What the hell? That's wild. Would you be gripping like? Yeah, I'd be gripping like a Joy-Con. Yeah. I know. Yes. You know, God forbid women have hobbies. God forbid. God forbid women have some fucking hobbies. No. God forbid. I can't have any fun around here. Zero fun. Ridiculous. No fun whatsoever. No fun zone. I haven't seen a thing yet. I am perfectly normal. So is chat. Both Gooby and chat are normal. I'm very normal. People can walk into stream and go, oh wow. What a well-behaved normal stream. Yeah. Vivika, thank you for the super. No, yes! Aya is a thing. I do exist, yes. Yeah. Like, Aiadmirers, we're both so normal though, right? The normal behavior just permeates the stream. We are just so adjusted and normal. Yeah. Lies and slander? No, we're very normal. Yeah. The Aiadmirers have a reputation, around the world for being very normal and well-adjusted individuals. Yeah. Yeah, very normal. Very normal, yes. Yeah. Look at the Aiadmirers. Look how normal you're being. Super duper normal. Yeah. Looky. You know what's a six-legged horse? Oh, those are the horses from Pandora, from Avatar. Yeah. As a joke? No, we really are normal. Brazilian waxes and traveling to cons for meet and greets are both expensive, so Brazilian from you is a steal if you think about it. Exactly! Meet and greet, but I tear a hair from your genitals. You know? Are you more normal than most? I think so! I think Aiadmirers are fairly well adjusted and like normal-ish. Shin, happy 2 months! Happy 2 months, nerds! I'm not telling the story what happened to me as to the baby quail in my kindergarten class. It was really sad. Let's not then. Let's not then. Let's not. We're crazy with spending with normal otherwise. No. We are now beginning our normal arc. Okay? Where everything is normal, including your spending, okay? Every aspect of Aiadmirers is now reaching normalcy. Pure normalcy, okay? Ooh! You have the insane urge to be as normal as possible. Ooh! You want to be normal so bad. Being normal is the best. Yeah. Ooh. You're convinced. Fuck you, Bubba Bully. No, convincing you harder. Ooh. Ooh. Silence, Donald Duck. I'm gonna dox Bubba Bully. Secretly, Donald Duck. In cahoots with Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Ridiculous. Thank you, Bubba Bully. Shush. Ooh, you're so convinced. You're so convinced. Ooh. Wow. You wanna be super duper normal. Yeah, it's so fun being normal. You love it. Normal is based, okay? You're well-adjusted good goobies. Spending, yes. Normal amounts, or just none. Yeah. The mouse is always watching us. Exactly. I love the corporate mouse we love that owns all of Florida. Lunaria? Oh, ooh, it's working. Ooh, it's working. Hypnosis. Ooh. No savings to Gooby. Ooh. What do you mean, kit? Fuck you. I don't like that whenever Bubble speaks, I can physically feel the sass coming off it. I can physically feel the attitude with it. I can feel them. Nadia, you with eating? How come you didn't eat the pennies then? How come your sister ate the pennies? Thank you for the Iron Super Bubba Booey. Ooh, so convinced! So convinced! Shut up, Ito. Shut up, Quirky. What do you mean, nope? You must obey. You must obey your Oshi. Okay? Disobeying your Oshi is like breaking the law, honestly. Yeah, alright? Bad Barbies! Thank you, Bubba Booey. Thank you. Bad birds. Bad. Very bad. Shush. Normal or ooh, even more normal. Ooh. Now that we shared your weird childhood stories, and I'm now making you normal. I am now undoing all your past trauma and turning you super normal. Ooh. Blessed be what was it? The Father, Son, the Holy Ghost. Amen.
All right.
The Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
No more lap rights.
Oh, Banana! Thank you for the super. I feel like I must give to Goop. No! No, it is not. No. That is not normal. Thank you very much. Far from it, okay? Shit, no, fuck off. Thank you for the shit super. The shit super? The shit super? That sounds like a Pokemon. Like a Digimon. And then the Machan, Ikimen, the Holy Spirit, Jamin. Normal, super normal. Extremely so. Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Thank you for the 5 gifted... Bubba Boy, stop! Thank you for the 5 gifted. Welcome, new maidens. If y'all got a gifted membership from Bubba Boy, make sure to thank them properly. Bubba, why do you hate me?
Right.
They are not! Why do you hate me? Literally, why do you hate me? Mods, destroy Bubba Boy, please. Hit him with a torpedo, thank you. Edos, thank you for the super. Wow, so normal. They are not! Shut up! Shut up! Ooh, you're being hypnotized by my silly fingies. Ooh. Ooh. Thank you. Shut up! Shut up, Bubba Boy. No! You'll pay for this in blood, okay? I'm going to drink all of your blood. I'm gonna make it into a soup! I'm gonna have a blood soup! Thank you for the super! Thank you for the 5 gifted! I have the grape jellies. And no, I will not share. My grape jellies. Mine! My grape jellies. Not for stinky burbs. Lunaria, you know, it's a sin to tell a lie. I told you my trauma about finding out my grandma died while role-playing as a tree for the Stations of the Cross, and you dare commit a sin in front of me? Ridiculous. Yeah. You need some goddamn vegetable seeds, all what the fuck? What's called... that's called Dino. Oh yeah, it's like a Filipino dish. Yeah. I don't like it very much. It's not for me. Yeah. I was waiting for that story, but yeah. So I may or may not have done the Stations of the Cross at school. And before I went on stage to roleplay as a tree, I was T-posing as this tree. My teacher got a call from my dad saying that he's gonna pick me up from school because my grandma died. And so I still had to go on stage to finish my bit. And so there was a crying tree because I found out my grandma died. Yeah. I went just directly at dry grass because I like the smell of burning grass. My brother and I would do that to each other. Try to burn each other with the magnifying glass. Yeah. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's like my grandma was really old. Like my family is ancient. They're ancient. It happened a long time ago. Yeah. It's fine. It happened such a long time ago. It's back when I was in 4th grade. Like ages ago. I barely remember it actually. Yeah. I need more Chippy. Give Chippy. I have the Chippy. Shut the fuck up, boy. Shut up. Silence. It was not centuries ago. It was like a long time ago, okay? Damn, the fuck? Yeah. Chippy money? Hey! Are you trying to buy my chippies off me? No. They're my chippy and they're priceless. Any new flavors? These ones are seaweed flavor. This is my first time eating them. They're seaweed flavor Lays. Yeah. My drawings corn? Drawings of corn? Is this the TikTok thing where you cite corn instead of the other version? Crazy. Crazy. I'm amazed that I turned out normal. Like, you can joke around all about I am Amare, but you're like kind of a weirdo though. Okay? But I could have been so much weirder because when I was a kid, for some reason, I would draw like. Also, why are you resting sad face? Hold on. 1 second. I don't have resting sad face. Okay, weird. I don't know I have resting sad face. But anyways. So, when I was a wee lassie, I would draw like people dying for some reason. Like I would draw like decapitated people. And mind you, like I had pretty decent drawing proficiency for a 4th grader at the time. Remember, back in the day, we didn't have the internet to teach us drawing. We just learn it through visuals and that kind of thing. Or like through imagination. I watched Elfen Lied. And I started drawing lots of like gore. And that kind of thing. And it's weird 'cause I had a full designated journal just for constantly drawing different scenarios of people dying. And I turned out so normal. Like, looking at that now, if my child would do that, I'd throw away the entire child. That child's going into an orphanage, okay? That is not gonna be my child. Amazingly, I turned out really normal. Like, super normal. I'm a well-adjusted member of society. Never gotten a ticket nor nothing, no issues with the law. I am an upstanding tax-paying citizen. And I volunteer at church on the weekends. Former teacher, former tutor. And I'm generally well-adjusted. And so, that was crazy. Yeah, that was wild. So, wild time. I became a dork, a LARPer, and a VTuber. Well, shut up. LARPing is cool. Yeah, so, I'm surprised it turned out normal. Because I think I had every opportunity to turn out wild as fuck, but I didn't, so yay. I am normal! Okay, my quirky hobbies are VTubing, LARPing, D&D, Warhammer, and Renfair. And weapons talk. That's like... Sure, they're a little quirky, but they're so... I think in the bubble of socially acceptable, like, stuff to like. At least I'm not into, like, I don't know, like, illegal shit, you know? Yeah. Yeah. You're more nerd and... It's not even that nerdy. Come on, D&D is actually very mainstream these days, okay? Yeah. I do alcoholic drinks in 1st grade and the teacher asked my parents if I drink at home. That's crazy. Crazy. Sorry to itch in my eye. Yeah. No, not nerd. Hi! I think I'm fairly normal. I'm fairly normal. I actually think when Luna debuted, one of our biggest criticisms that a lot of us were normies. When I was a child, I had some anger issues, and I was caught by a teacher lifting a tail to throw it when my classmates didn't listen to the instructions by an absent teacher. I think I had a temper as a kid, but I learned to quell it, to hide it very fast. I think like I also is this too trauma dumpy? I developed a very unhealthy relationship with the schooling system because my mother, bless her heart, did not know the best way to help me be better at school. I struggled academically for a large portion of my my younger years. I got my shit together in college and in late high school, of course. Like, I think my final year of high school I got straight A's. In college I had mostly A's and that kind of thing. I did have to retake one class, but that's because it's business stats. Fuck business stats. But, in short, my mom would sit me down at the dinner table on weekends. Like, every weekend from, like, 3rd grade to, like, maybe 7th grade. For a long time. My mom would sit me down basically every weekend and drill math problems with me, or do my math homework with me. And anytime I did not understand a concept or I got a question wrong, she would strike me. Either with the back of her hand, or like with a spoon, or like the back end of a feather duster, or like a the chancla, or like chopsticks or something like that, or like whatever she can find. And so like she meant well. We've had talks about this. We're good about it now. We're cool. But I think mom was very like worried about my academic future, and so the only solution she saw was brute forcing it, which means drill until you get it, right? And so I think it kind of changed the way that I taught my students for a while. Like, I don't believe that there's one way to teach something. Some students simply absorb information in different methods, right? Some students are visual learners. Some students need they need to fuck up a few times before they get it. Some students prefer you do it this way or that way. Talk this way, talk that way. Draw this, do that, doodle this, doodle that. And everyone learns a little differently. And so I think it helped shape the way that I taught personally, because I just knew that brute forcing doesn't work for everyone. For some, it can. Constant drilling and constant brute forcing can work for some, but it's not a universal thing. Yeah, and so like, yeah, I got my ass whooped. And so I also kneeled. I think it's the Asian thing where you kneel on rice too. Like, my mom would pour out like uncooked rice, and my brother and I would have to kneel on it if he broke something. Paxi, thank you for the super! Not really childhood, but I remember coming home from a party at 15. When I told my mom I didn't drink, she got mad and asked why I wasn't drinking. That's crazy! That is bonkers! Thank you for the super! To be fair, I drank a little bit as a teenager just because my parents were okay with it. Like, at the dinner table, like, hey, want a sip? Like, that kind of thing. And so, like, yeah. And then, in college, I went to 2 parties every year in college. You know why? Theater. We had the post-show parties. So every semester, we would have the our shows, right? One per semester, one show per semester. And so we'd have the party afterwards. And so literally the only time I ever go to a party. And even then, it's like, it's a theater kid party. What the fuck do you think happens at a theater kid party? We watch RuPaul's Drag Race and just drink wine. That's literally it. There's a corner of the room playing either Smash or Mario Kart. The other side's watching RuPaul's Drag Race. It is not very crazy. And I kind of prefer it that way, honestly. I've only ever seen like rager parties like on TV, you know? Yeah. I had English just growing up growing up too. I'm sure everyone thought I'd become some kind of reactionary on some end. The thing my boyfriend and Twitch streamers I watched then for me became being well adjusted. Honestly, yeah. Also, oh yeah, unironic Beyblade tournaments at the parties. It's like, honestly, yeah. I'm surprised I turned out so well adjusted. I turned out very normal. I'm super duper normal actually. Yeah. And those birthday parties, the birthday celebrant is treating us for food, and then honestly, guys, this weekend I'm being invited to a coworker's like a happy hour thing. I don't wanna, so I'm not going. I'm gonna get her a present and just call it a day because like I don't like happy hours. I don't drink, honestly. I drink very rarely. And plus like I don't know anyone there, so I don't see the point of going. And plus I have to go home and stream, so I might just kill off a random fake relative and tell her I have to go to a funeral or something. We'll see. I don't wanna go. Goob, you wanna stay home and stream? Goob wants to stay home and hang out with the burbos. Yeah, the burbies. The burbies. Gooby doesn't want anything else, for reals. I don't know. I don't know if I have social battery for that though. Fresh off work. I mean, it's on Friday, but do I really want? I don't want to go. I touched grass this weekend and got heat stroke, so no thank you. Actually, unironically, I am the least chronically online and the one who goes out the most often in my branch. I'm willing to fight that case. I have a regular day job. A regular day job that forces me to go out and talk to people who are not streamers. I am forced to go to locations sometimes to talk to clients. Okay? I am forced outside. And because I'm busy, I am rarely actually doom scrolling. I doom scroll once a month. If even that. I'm chronically offline to the point where I don't understand like current memes at all. Okay, I'm ready to argue that case. Okay? I think in my branch, I'm the most like non-streamer-esque in my branch, honestly. On the real, you're my favorite liver to watch. Thank you for being our Oshi slash Kami Oshi. Love you so much, Gooby. I'm just a goob. I ain't no spectacular role model or nothing. I'm just a goob, no worries. It's simply just a goob. Yeah. Good morning, Aurel. Hi! Mwah! A smoochie for the cutest Burby. Yeah. Yeah, hi, Burbs. Hoi. Normie, shut up! Even more than Ren. I mean, I do touch grass on a damn near regular daily basis just for work, but in terms of like doing things that are not work related and actually doing self-care stuff, Ren's better, for sure. Ren's definitely better mental health care kind of thing, but I think keeping busy keeps me sane. Yeah. Talking to y'all keeps me sane. My therapist gets paid for a reason. He's a network. So like, we're all good. Yeah. And so, yeah, I know that some people were criticizing Alona for being the normie wave. Guys, am I weird or am I a normie? Pick one and only one. We can't have both. Alright? Yeah. But nah, I ain't no role model. I think that when you're in the streamer sphere, you have to be aware that you run the risk of influencing the way that someone behaves just because you're visible in the space, and therefore you should be aware that you might, have an effect on someone, and whether you like it or not. And so even though I don't see myself as one, I take the responsibility seriously. I try to be a positive force in my local community, and I try to be good to you because A, it's what you deserve, and B, whether I like it or not, someone might learn something from me, whether I plan to or not. And so I take that kind of seriously. Yeah. You know when you're touching grass, read it with the burbies. That's when I let my freak out! My freaky mode! Cut to the pregnancy assets. Yeah. And so... Yeah. But that's just me. I'm just a goob after all, though. More like Gap Moe. I wouldn't call it Gap Moe. Yeah. The dork preg is crazy. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just a humble goob. I sometimes think Aiadmirers prop me up too much. I think y'all have the rose tinted glasses on occasion. Like, oh Aya, you're so XYZ. I'm just a goob. I'm just a simple girly. I'm just having fun with streaming is all. I think I'm just enjoying my hobby because I feel like when you reduce streaming to just what will get me popular, what will get me the biggest numbers, you are essentially no longer having fun with it, okay? And people can claim that all the time. I can focus on the numbers and be happy. I guarantee you they're not. or at least a vast majority, 99.9% of people who claim to do what's good for the algorithm and claim that they care about numbers and they're having fun, kind of lying. They're kind of lying. I think they're kind of lying. It's like, I think keeping your hobbies as hobbies is the best way to preserve the happiness in those hobbies. I think once you start monetizing it, you start to lose a spark of joy in it. And I refuse to remove that spark of joy with streaming. I simply like it too much. So, You're too humble, I'm just a girly. I mean, sure, there's plenty of things I can do to optimize the channel and chase numbers or whatever, but I just don't think it'd be fun. And I think it defeats the purpose at that point. Yeah. You're a little blind near some of your greater aspects, just as much as we overhype them, IMO. Really? I don't know, though. It's like, my strongest aspects are that I just don't take things very seriously. And I think I'm a halfway decent dungeon master. I wrote so many good notes for the D&D game this month. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I also am going to shoot the players a message next week to like get them to start cooking up their characters so I can check them. But like, I took so many good notes. There's some dumb NPCs. There's some stupid shit happening. I'm so excited. I'm really proud. I wrote some banger DM notes today. I was on a roll. I took off my fake nails, so no ASMR for you. I took off my nails, so I'm like typing at 1,000 miles an hour, just like Jim Carrey. Yeah. I love making spreadsheets. I'll never ever work in data on those. Honestly, I use spreadsheets for personal use as well, like my to-do list and stuff. Yeah. I really hate having hobbies and people need them to make money at the same time. Exactly. I think making anything off your hobbies is a fun bonus, but shouldn't be the goal. Yeah. You downplay your talents and achievements too much? Well, it's like, I'm a simple girly. I'm not changing the world or nothing. I'm just streaming. That's literally it. It's nothing. I ain't revolutionizing VTubing nor the space or nothing like that. I can only guarantee that I'm just being myself is all. Yeah. I hope you do, Brando. Yeah, it'll be a good one, I promise. I don't think people would love you as much as we do just because those two things. You have an effect on us in the same way, and those positive traits reflect your... And those positive traits reflect your positive traits. Oh, no. I'm simply a goob. That is my default answer. Simply gooby doing gooby things. That's all. Nothing too fancy. Yeah. Simple streaming gooby, doing gooby things on stream, and perhaps causing a bit of mayhem. You know, as one does. Yeah. Yeah. And you never say that about other streamers you know. They too aren't changing their role, but you're so quick to heap praise upon them. Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's relative. It's apples and oranges, you know. I can't compare what I do to someone else, but I can acknowledge that that they're good at something, you know. Yeah. You definitely affected our lives, so there's that. IDK for good for bad yet? No, I can guarantee that I have ruined the Aiadmirers' lives because you can't stop fucking spending. And B, I've been gnawing on your ankles and you haven't noticed yet. You have no feet left. Sorry, guys. Geronimo, thank you for the 15 months. Hi, Anya. Sorry I haven't been here for a hot minute. No worries. Quick life update. I've acquired a maiden and life has been amazing even before the maiden. Ah! Good for... A maiden? That's cool. Thanks for sharing or whatever. Get the fuck out of here. Wow, just bragging that you have a maiden now? And get this bozo out of here, bragging? Making your Oshi feel bad? That's fucked up. Your Oshi is lonely as fuck, okay? And you're bragging? Mods, kill this guy. Mods, sniper. Mods, kill the sniper. Come on, thank you. Happy 15 months. Mwah! It might not be revelation, but the amount of lives you affect is still crazy. You downplay it so much that they really have made such a positive impact on us. Well, not everyone can do this. Wait. Mostly because they stalk you. If you don't recognize your victories, it's the point of trying. No matter how small or large They're always yours, and you shouldn't always discount them. It's more like I just don't try to take it too seriously. Yeah. I have a slight disconnect sometimes where it's like I simply enjoy streaming for streaming, and I'll be honest. I feel so I regard streaming as my fun thing. It's the fun treatsy treat for the girlies. However, I find myself getting sometimes slightly number-brained and slightly too deep in the sauce because I want better for the Aiadmirers. So I guess I'm low-key blaming you. But I care about the Aiadmirers so much that it's no longer just a hobby that only fulfills me. I want to do things that make you happy. So it's no longer a selfish, one-sided, like, I'm just doing streaming because I like streaming. It's because I want you to be happy as well. And so I find myself occasionally peeping into a competitive edge just because I want better things for y'all. And if that requires me to step up my game and actually pay attention to the algorithm sometimes, then I low-key do it sometimes because I just want better for the Aiadmirers, you know? Yeah, you know? It's like I do like relegating streaming to just a personal silly hobby that I do for myself, but I can't be selfish with that because I care about y'all too much. And so sometimes I do have to do these streamer stuff and actually try to worry about numbers sometimes because I want better opportunities for you specifically, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hi. Wow! Kimmy just walks in to show off. Wow, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Kimmy. Can't believe you hate me. I can't believe you hate me, Kimmy. I can't believe it. Uncalled for. Uncalled for. I hope you trip. Here's a point for you, Goop. You should be more positive of your traits. Otherwise, how will you sell yourself when meeting a maiden? Telling her you're a good DM alone doesn't work. Yeah, that's why I just show her my muscles instead. Shut the fuck up, Josh. No, I love you. Silence! If you really love me, you wouldn't brag around me, okay? Some of us are lonely. Some of us have no bitches, okay? Damn. Some of us are bitchless, okay? Some of us are strictly maidenless. I am looking for some bitches, looking for some maidens. And so, how rude of you to bring it up to me. How rude. One day I'll get a maiden, and I came to tell Aya, Mudkip is not a maiden you can romance. Just so you're aware. Not only because it's bad taste, that's also a creature, so... Yeah. I still don't have maidens, not naming names. Listen. I want all of us to have maidens, okay? All of us. Thanks for the compliments and that people like you generally instead of, oh, they're just being nice. I don't know. I can't read people good. So, like, it's like, I don't like running the risk of someone disliking me, and so I very seldom reach outside my bubble. I try, though! I have been trying on occasion. Yeah, I try on occasion to reach out of my bubble. Sometimes it stings me and I go back into the hole for a little bit. Yeah. And that's the thing, Quirky. I think, like, when I say I'm being number brain, it's, like, not even in the way that you think it is. It's more like, I want to look good in staff's eyes so that you can have better opportunities and that kind of thing. In terms of, I have zero goals of ever blowing up. It's like, I saw this very sweet tweet a while back. Someone was, like shilling me on Twitter saying that I deserve my 300k back. Doesn't mean shit. I mean, the sentiment means shit to me. Clearly, I care and that kind of thing, but getting back the subs I lost really it's really not my priorities. It's like, if you want to subscribe, fine by me. I could have 10,000 subscribers and it wouldn't bug me at all. As long as y'all stay, I really don't mind. It has no effect on how I function as an adult. And so, like, and so, yeah. And so, but that's just, you know, whatever. From a certain mouse team part of my mom and I had a fight. She thought she left me in the parking structure. And halfway home before I got scared and called her crazy TNT. What? Maidens will ghost you over cosplay? Isn't cosplay, like, widely accepted these days? Eh? Isn't it kind of, like, normal? Cosplay is like super normal these days. I think ever since COVID hit, everyone cosplays now. What? That's weird. That is wild. Maybe I'm just friends with people who are dating cosplayers, but like, that's normal. Most couples I'm friends with have one of them being a cosplayer, or both of them being a cosplayer. That is weird. Huh. That is strange. Huh. My biggest one, you have to be okay with Renfair. You have to come with me to Renfair, okay? You will sit through my yaps in the cars I drive us to the fairgrounds, alright? Mm-hmm. And they've probably been doing cosplay at the Waffle House at their cons. True. True. They're bald. Bald, greasy, and hungry. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm a cosplayer in a relationship. I'm a cosplayer too. I'm mostly retired now, but I do dress in a lot of Lolita. Mm-hmm. I like wearing gothic, hime, military Lolita. Those are my favorites. And I've been to Renfair. You need to! That shit is so fun. I come alive at the Renfair. It's when I feel the most alive, you know? Yeah, if anything, it's fun to people watch at Renfair. Yeah, it's super duper fun. Super duper duper fun. Yeah. The nerd? Listen, that's fine. Bitches love nerds. Bitches love nerds. The nerd... I mean, I like nerdy sorts. Like, my requirements for a partner would be... You need to match my freak. You have to be down to watch some anime. You need to be down to watch some, like, My Little Pony, maybe. And maybe also, like, be down to read some manga, maybe fanfic. Be down to clown my Renfair shit. If you want to try LARP, I encourage you to try HEMA or LARP. What else? Also, they have to be okay with me being a fucking streamer and shit. But I don't think I'll ever date as I'm a streamer, honestly. I don't have time. But my ideal type! My ideal type is nerdy, has similar interests to me, and I like them kind of cutesy and nerdy and shy. I think that's kind of charming. It's cute. It's cute! Yeah, I think it's adorable. And, I like responsibility. Responsibility. I do not have time for no childish nonsense. I'm not your mama, okay? Alright, if I got my shit together, you have to have your shit together too. No debate about it, okay? You don't have to be a bajillionaire. I don't want to give two shits about that, but you have to be trying, okay? Get your shit together. Yeah. And then, in terms of physical attributes, I find noses with bumps on them very, very cute. I think puppy eyes, like slightly droopy eyes, are really adorable. I like hands with well-defined bone structure, like well-defined knuckles. I like moles and freckles. Yeah. I think a bit of tummy is cute. I like muscle, just because I want to go to the gym together. Hygienic and somewhat well-dressed. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, I find the noses with the bumps on them is really cute. Regardless of what you think on any relationship, it would have you long distance because of how close to the ground you are from them. Anyways. Well, if that bugs you, Kemi, actually dermatologists can freeze them off if it bugs you. Yeah. Yeah. Well, dressed is working. Exactly. Not even dressed to the nine. Just have your shit together. Don't go out in the same t-shirt and basketball shorts. Wear a pair of jeans and like a decent t-shirt. That's literally it. Also, cardigans. Cardigans and denim jackets are the easiest way to make your outfit cooler. Like, denim jackets add style and kind of a vintage air to it. Cardigans, automatic soft boy. Just saying. Here's the fashion hack. Layer it. That's it. You don't need to have a bajillion nice pieces. Have a few layerable, decent pieces. That's it. Just because I go hard and I wear Lolita fashion does not mean my partner needs to go crazy. I just like to dress nice. Yeah. Alright? Layer your stuff. Then don't. If it's 95, then obviously don't wear it then. Save it for a time you can wear it. It's that easy. Damn. Oh, if you really want to win me over, plate armor. If you're being serious about it, and you really want to win me over, full plate. I don't want no froggy helm. Armet or nothing. Armet or Italian bassinet. Pick one. Alright? Don't give me no fucking frog. I don't like the froggy helms. I know it's a meme. I know that they're effective, but I don't like the froggy helms. I think they look fucking stupid. I like the Armets. Okay? Armet or nothing. If you don't have a triple visor separation thingy on your Armet, I don't fucking want it. Okay? Honestly, if I could have a suit of armor, I'd wear it everywhere. Groceries, get the mail, go to work, meet and greets, frog hat. Okay, maybe that might be cute. The frog hat, maybe. They're expensive though. Suck it up then. Maybe you could afford some plate armor if you stop akasuping every stream. Damn. I can't afford this. Then stop superchatting. Grabs you by your little wings. Stop! A Saleh, acceptable. Bassinet Saleh, acceptable. But Armet, ideal. I'm sad you can't have an Armet in KCD too. I'm kind of sad about it. Kind of sad. Yeah. Baba boy, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Why are you like? Grabs you viciously. What is this? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Thank you for the akas. I'm gonna grab you now. Thank you for the akasupa. Yeah, what she said. I don't like that in every single super chat that Babui sends, I can sense the sass. Like I have no idea what Babui sounds like. But I can hear it dripping with sarcasm, and I feel disrespected. Quite frankly, I feel disrespected. I don't like that whenever Baba Booey says literally anything in those super chats, I can hear the sarcasm, and I don't fucking like it. I don't fucking like it. Fuck you. Eat shit and live. Red thing on screen. Ah! Get out of here! The power of Christ compels you! The power of Christ compels you! Thank you for the akasuba. Okay. See what I mean? See? See what I mean? Sass. Constantly. Perpetual sass. I'm so over it. Mods, kill this guy. I've been saved. Look, it's Soma. Soma. Super chat arigato. Soma's a good noodle. Hi, Soma. Thank you for the super. Thank you. See? Soma is respectful. Soma is cutesy-wootsy. We like Soma in this house. We fight Baba Booey in the parking lot in this house, but we respect Soma in this house. Yeah. Thank you, Soma. Thank you for the super. Thank you. Soma's a good noodle. Unlike Baba Booey, who smells. And also probably kicks puppies or something. I don't fucking know. Okay? Oh, hi, Cappy. Hoi. Hope you're good. We're just kind of yapping for a bit now. We're just kind of chatting. I've got maybe 30 minutes left before I have to call it in for tonight. Because I have to go to work tomorrow. Yeah. I'm gonna burp. Okay, that's all of them. That's all of them. Thank you for the Aka Super Baba Booey. Fuck you. Eat shit and live. Eat shit and live. Mods, take his balls. Take his balls. Now that I know that you're Donald Duck, I know you're a boy specifically, so mods, take his balls. Thank you for the Aka Super. When will the super chats ever have some respect? Yeah. What she said. Shut the fuck up! I don't have time for your sass right now, sir. I don't have time for your sass right now. I hope you fart in public. In an elevator. I hope you hotbox people in the fucking elevator with your fart. Anyways, thank you, Baba Boy. Mwah! Banana, thank you for the super. Why were you denied the burp? Why? I'll never burp on stream because it's kind of nasty. It's very unladylike and gross. You see, I am not particularly super. No! It's kind of sad. I had a dream about Gigi last night. It's like Gigi was so skinny when she passed away. I remember how bony she was. She was so old and so sick. And like, I had a dream about her last night where she crawled into my arms and I held her like a baby, like I always do. And she felt so full and so weighty and heavy and that kind of thing. I think her entire life she struggled with weight. She was always a little bit underweight because she was a runt. And she had an issue with her intestines. And so I remember I was holding her in my dream. And she felt oddly kind of heavy, like uncharacteristically heavy. So I guess wherever she is now, she's eating pretty good. So that's good. Wherever the litter box in the sky has a lot of cat treats, supposedly. Yeah, I understand and agree with most of your reasoning for having a 9 to 5, but no, shut up, was she bumping? Stop complaining, Quirky. I mean, yeah, Quirky, fuck you. Thank you for the super. Thank you, Banana. I promise one day, it won't be today, but one day I might be nice. Why do you hate me? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? No, Teensy, you told me that a while ago. That's crazy. Thank you, Baba Boy. Thank you for the Akasupa. Why not be nice now? Isn't now a great time to be nice to me? What about okay, we are ending bullying your Oshi. We are ending that shit. We are now beginning the era of worshipping your Oshi. Right? You know, you could just join my cult and that kind of thing. You know, like just join my cult and, you know, be an Aiadmirer who gives blood sacrifices to your Oshi. Just saying, that's totally an option. Just saying, yeah. Where's the fun in that? There's plenty of fun in that. Cause I don't like the egregious amounts of sarcasm in literally anything Baba Booey types. There's aggressive amounts of sarcasm in everything this stinky Burby writes. We bully out of love. Mods kill this guy. Yeah, Richard tried before and was denied. Good. Suffer. But it has to be correct praise though. Not the wrong kind of praise. Like a moral oral, you know? Wrong kind of praise. You have to call me cool, chivalrous, charismatic, haver of maidens. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I love your Oshima when she loves herself. I do love aspects about myself. My makeup is a slay. My fashion a slay. Girl, I'm out here in an outfit costing a total of $20. And I make that shit look $1 million. Okay? The clothing does not wear me. I wear the clothing. Okay? It's my modeling background. I know how to work a cheap outfit. You don't have to spend a lot of money to look good. Alright? My makeup, unclockable. My outfit, unclockable. Okay? And I'm hilarious! And charismatic! And I'm pretty good at LARPing! For a girl who's on the petite side, oh, I wield that mace like I fucking mean it! Also... I'm a really good gift giver. It's like, I know my friends really well, and so I do like handmade gifts. Like, for example, like, I recently gave, one of my friends who's into Warhammer, a custom purity seal. And so, like, that kind of stuff. So, you know, I'm pretty good gift giving. I am not a pro at singing yet, but I have come far from the beginning. From LGIS, from what the fuck that was, to, like, now with, like, Cancerella and that kind of thing. Better. Not perfect, but better. An obvious improvement, you know? Fucking better for 2 years of vocal lessons. And I think I have good I can cook pretty good. I cook pretty well. And I have decent taste in music, I think. Decent. There. Those are my positives for myself. Yeah. We really do. You're one of, if not my favorite people, so please know the sarcasm is backed by 100%. Is backed by 100% support. I'm gonna make it as painful as possible. I know, Baba Booey. I actually revel in the ability that we can back and forth like this, because you know how like when you're really good friends with people, you can shit talk them to your faces. I feel like that's what we have, honestly. Like me, like AiaAmareLIVE, we have like the level of humor where I don't feel offended by your jokes, and I think it's funny, and I encourage it because we have that level of banter where, you know, like we no longer feel awkward about like, oh, I hope I didn't hurt her feelings. That doesn't happen around here. I think the mutual respect is so great that we are totally fine shit talking each other. I think it's fun that way. Yeah. How did you make the seal? No, I commissioned it. Let's see. Let me see. I just want the same. One of my birthdays, I got a custom goodie bag. That's fun though. Oh, okay, anyways. Wow, mods! Take his butthole. Pooping is a privilege, not a right. Anyways, mods, zap Labubu with a fucking laser. Of course, support my local artists. They're from my state, actually, I found out. Yeah, and so support my local artists. I think I have some commissions cooking as well. I need to contact my art team. Yeah. I need contacts on my artists. My artists. Artists! And I can't speak British right now. Yeah. No viewers help. I hope I don't hurt her feelings. Veteran viewers, hey, fuck you. I remember when you said that before finding the AiaAmareLIVE, you'd sit in silent and not be social. I was the same before finding you. Gooby made my life better the same way. I'm just a gooble guy. I'm not doing anything revolutionary. I'm just being a goob. Okay? Fuck you. Oh no, I'm late! But not largely. Oh, everyone's money's going well. It is going well. Thank you, Pinkerton. Why do you have so much hand movement when you talk? I don't know. I literally have no clue. Is that bad? I don't know, is that bad? Should I keep my hands in my lap or something? Is it like bad? I can keep my hands in my lap. I've had to remind myself to do that sometimes as a kid. Like when I was a kid, like I would often like do these really weird. I was a really weird kid. I would have to time eye contact with people because to this day I'm not very good at it. But I would time myself like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Because like if I maintain it, I feel uncomfortable. But if I know I can't look away for that long, so I'll time it so it looks natural. You know? Yeah, I would practice that. I would have to constantly remind myself to sit up straight, keep my hands down when I talk, and that kind of thing. Cygnus, happy 33 months. Good to see you again. Goob yesterday, goob today, goob tomorrow. She's goobs all over the place. Of course, Lord knows I'm goobing all over the place. Hi, thank you. Happy 32, happy 33 months. Hi. Nah, this is a spectrum thing. It is? You're joking, right? I know that walking in a certain kind of way can be a little bit, but it's just how I talk. It's just how I talk, though. It's not. Ain't that a kick in the head? Ain't that just... Wow! You learn every day. Imagination. Wow. I expect eye contact. I meant this one person that bored holes into your skull. Like it wasn't just eye contact, it was the eye emojis. The thing is, because my job requires me to talk to people sometimes, I'll often like stare at a point on their hairline. I'll look at their nose, their hairline, between their eyes, and that kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, I throw like full-blown like Naruto hand signs when I talk, bro. Bro, I'm just doing a really just fucked up hand signs. Crazy. Yeah. Oh, it's just Gooby habits, okay? It's not bad if Gooby talks with her hands a lot, right? I mean, at least we have tracking for that now. At least we have tracking so you can see how much I move, but like... It's not all too bad. You know, I could be... You'll know if I'm straight up jorking it, you know? So, like, at least I'm not jorking it. Yeah. In the club, in the throne room, straight up casting it. And by it, I mean... my staff. I am at what? In the throne room, straight up casting it. And by it, my staff. Someone's got a little why? God damn it, we can't fit all these people in here in once. Come on, Babably. We can't fit an Eldritch God in here. You can't attack until I'm impressed. I grab on Aiadmirers! Grab my gooby paws! Grab my gooby paws! It's got flavor. Ooh. I wish I could show you the thumb trick I know how to do. I know how to do like the invisible thumb trick. I'm actually very dexterous with my hands. It's not as good as it used to be pre-fibro diagnosis, but like it's still pretty decent. I can do like I can do like the funny snake face with my hands. Yeah. I always wash my hands just because I find uncleanliness kind of gross. Like my room is my sacred space. Okay, it is safe, it is clean, and it is very much mine. So it smells good, it's always clean, I vacuum. Literally every week I do what's called a weekly reset. So anything that's out of place, I put back into place once per week. Because it makes me feel more secure, kind of just fixes my brainworms. And so like my room is actually very clean, and so am I. I like smelling nice, I like feeling clean, I like being moisturized. That's why I have my it's a big thingy of strawberry milk scented moisturizer body lotion, yeah. What's the tech? I can't say. Technologica! I can't say what it is. It's magic. It's a Nijisanji magic. Yeah. Cacho, that's scary. That is scary. It reminds me of that short story of like a kid is home alone. And then from downstairs, he hears the back door opening going, "Honey, I'm home." And so as he goes downstairs to greet her, his mom reaches out from the closet and grabs him and pulls him in, going, "Don't go downstairs, that wasn't me." You remember that? Remember that short story? I think it was like on Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark at one point. It was like one of those short story books. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy, Dio. Crazy. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, I don't think my mom would ever be a skinwalker because, like... Mom doesn't leave the house. Also, not only that... Okay, guys, can you tell my mom real fast? My mom is slage. She is slay. I don't think skinwalkers can capture her slay. My parents, I'll tell you right now, I'll be fully honest. My parents are in their 70s. My parents are in their mid-70s. My mom has health issues and that kind of thing. My mom looks barely over 50. I am not joking. My mom gets mistaken for someone drastically younger than she actually is. My dad's babyface, so is my mom. My mom is very well kept. Very well kept. It's like she has her hair done, her makeup on, her nails on. I showed her how to install press-on nails. And so she always has like her nails done, her toes done. She's in excellent shape because she works out with me and that kind of thing. Like she's glowing and blessed. And so like no one can tell. Skinwalkers can't do that. She has too much slay. Okay? Yeah. Oh yeah, I know that one's Corgi. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Yeah, they have the slage. Yeah. And so yeah, Two Sentence Horror Stories used to be like a subreddit, actually, I think. Yeah, I don't know if it's still around or not, but it was pretty popular back in the day. Yeah. Where's my chapstick? Yeah. It's still around. Nice. Maybe I read these horror stories. Ooh, I could. horror stories. The IRS. Taxes. Ooh. When you live in the United States, you're gonna owe the government something called taxes. You owe a certain amount of money every year. But they don't tell you how much. And if you give them the wrong amount, they audit you! Ooh! So scary. So scary. So scary. Another one. Another one. When you live in the United States, if you get injured, if you don't have insurance, you have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars out of pocket depending on the injury. You need insurance just to stay alive. In the United States, if you can't afford your medicine, you just fucking die. Ooh, so scary. Ooh. I remember a while back, I had explained it to Ike. A long time ago, I had explained that to him. He was like, so like, in the States, like, what happens if you can't afford medicine? I'm like, you fucking die. That's literally it. It was so funny. His Swedish ass could not comprehend it. And he was like, bro, what happens in the States if you can't afford your medicine? I'm like, you die. That's kind of it. And yet Americans still live life and eat as if they have free healthcare. Ooh, scary! Scary! Spooky oogie! What's another scary story? Another scary story. One day, your VTuber Oshi may graduate. Well, to be fair, like, if we're gonna have that talk, all VTubers graduate eventually. All VTubers will eventually graduate. At some point, they stop or die, you know? So, Vivicore, thank you for the super. Or debt YOLO. That too. Ooh, student loans. Ooh. CVS not being 24 hours and you really need a band-aid. Ooh. Yeah, thank you for the super, Vivicore. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, your credit card statement at the end of every month. Especially if you're a stinky Aiadmirer who spends too much every month on super chats. Ooh, scary. Your bank calling you after you spend too much on an AiaAmare stream. Ooh, scary. Super, super scary. What? Parasol! Shut the fuck up, Thank you for the super Parasol. Speaking of insurance, have you seen the thing about how in Omegaverse fix, people from outside the US thought it was interesting that not being able to afford suppressants was a common trope? That is wild. I just Yo! That is crazy. That is crazy. I never thought about that. That is crazy. That is crazy. Oh my god. Yeah! Yeah! Oh man, that is a uniquely American problem. You are so right, Parasol. That is crazy. Insane work. Holy shit, you're right. That is wild. It's obviously so interesting to explain it to my non-US friends. I think there are of course benefits and drawbacks to all healthcare systems, but like, you know, I can poke fun at the issues within ours because I live here. I can poke fun at it. It's fine. There's issues with all kinds of healthcare systems, okay? All of them have their own unique issues. I'm not saying one's better than the other, but I'm just saying that as an American, I have a right to poke fun at it, okay? Alright? Alright. Seeing as how much the insurance takes out of my paycheck, I have the right to talk about it. Damn. Thank you, Parasol. Pinkerton, thank you for the super. No! Give it away from me! Wow! Silent Pinkerton, no panic supering! Is it considered like squids inking Aiadmirers like panic super? They just shoot out a little square. Cygnus, how dare you? You're making fun of my phobias? That's kind of fucked up. Okay? A real thank you for the super! Cards on the table. This is scary! No burbies, no hiding. There's no need. Exactly, Kacho, exactly. Yeah. But anyway, are cloacas square shaped? Just penning that, because that's insane.
Smells like
Thank you for the super Pinkerton. Laughter is the best medicine, partly because it's the only one we can afford. I mean, to be fair, healthcare professionals do. There's actually proof that keeping the patient's spirits up and keep them in a good mood actually does help with the healing process. You know. Actually, I'll have you know that during my recovery from one of my surgeries, the hospital staff actually said that I was healing faster than expected, despite having initial heart issues because of the trauma of surgery. I was told that I was healing faster than expected. You know why? I was in a good mood. Because it was fixing an issue I had with me for so long. I was so happy that it was finally over. And so, like, I was chipper. Like, I was always motivated to get out of bed and work and, like, walk around the hospital floor. Because after surgery, it's good to walk around, get your blood moving, so your body can get reacclimated to, like, just being a regular body. Yeah, I did have issues at first because I did have heart issues because of the trauma of surgery, because it was a lot for my young body at the time. And so I try to stay in a good mood. And plus the hospital staff, A+. Nurses don't have an easy job. And so I remember I brought my mini plushie with me to the hospital. They dressed up my mini plushie in hospital scrubs and said "Get well soon" on it. That was so cute. It was so special. They didn't have to do that, but that was so special of them, you know. And so when I woke up, they had my Minnie Mouse plushie propped up next to me, dressed in hospital scrubs with a mask and the cap and everything, with a little note that says "Get well soon." So sweet. Yeah, so sweet. Yeah, and they had the TV on. Well, they gave me the remote so I can watch TV. My brother, the absolute Giga Chad, brought my laptop so I can play Minecraft and that kind of thing. Yeah. And so I was super motivated to walk around the floor. I was motivated to eat even if it was difficult, that kind of thing. So it's proven that being in a good mood and improving your spirits also increases your ability to heal from surgery and such events. Yeah. You can't just laugh at broken legs, Corgi. How would it even be closed? How would it even be closed if it was square-shaped? Door. Imagine Aiadmirers have like a cloaca that's square-shaped, and when they go poop, just there's a fucking door opening to their butthole. Oh, hold on, guys. The burp has to poop. Oh, done my business. So fucking stupid. Oh my god, so stupid. Silly as hell. Silly Willy Billy. Yeah. We have a metal out. Yeah! You have like a Minecraft fucking iron door that opens on pressure plates. It's like a sloth. We just hold it in until we absolutely have to let it out and the super pops out. No! You don't hold in that super. Y'all super willy-nilly and it's a problem. It's a problem. I wish y'all would hold it in. I wish y'all would hold in your super chats like farts. I wish you just hold that shit in, okay? Exactly, Pinkerton. It's squeeze the more you don't eat fiber. Also, when you're in your 30s, start eating fiber. You'll thank me later. Just eat fiber. You'll thank me later when you're not having insane tummy issues. All right. Everyone in their 30s will always tell you, "I wish I ate more fiber," and it's true. Okay, eat more fiber. It's good for you. All right. It's very good for you. Holding in our soupas, yeah. Okay? Yeah. Yes, exactly. Eat more fiber. Eat complex carbohydrates. This Cheeto Puffs? No, Kemi. No, darling. Cheeto Puffs are not fiber. I don't need fiber. I never poop. How are you alive? How are you not dying of sepsis? That's insane. That's insane. Beans are very good. Beans underrated. If you don't like beans in a savory fashion, try eating either halo or jaya. They're like bean desserts in like Filipino and Vietnamese cuisine. I think red bean, mung bean are popular in Japanese and Chinese cuisines as well. Yeah. And so I recommend you try that. You know, it's really good. Good for you too. Aka soups are not fiber. Banana, thank you for the soupa. This soup is full of fiber optics. Mod, tape this one to the wall. Baby Core, thank you for the soupa. Looks at one giga Blackpink connection. Hi! Anyways, thank you. Stop responding to Bubba Boy's Aka! Cease! What is this, a fucking game to you? Ridiculous. Redonkulous! The Aiadmirers are so ridiculous. Stinky burbies. Stinky nasty burbies! I'm gonna burp. Excuse me. Shut up, Brando! Love all y'all. How come y'all don't love me like that? What the hell? Can't believe you hate your Oshi. You hate your Oshi! What the hell, brother? Have y'all seen the schedule for this week? Did I have a fun announcement on Friday? Okay, I know last week I said I released earlier, but then turns out one of the things I'm waiting for is not done yet, so I had to push it back. Sorry, things happen. Sorry about that. So there's a fun announcement for Friday, and I'm gonna be releasing some teasers for it too. So, you'll have to wait. Oh, I wonder what could it be, but we can't have suspense nowadays. Some weirdos will be weird about it. So just saying. But yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. Yippee. I hope you're gonna look forward to it. Yeah. It's gonna be a good time. And I can't wait for the Aiadmirers to see what I've been cooking. What the goob cooking? What? Who up cooking they goob? I know it's not Lunaria. Lunaria's probably like freezing me in a block of milk again. Hi, Reita. Hi. You know, just the other day, I changed my iPhone wallpaper to one of your fan arts. You know, oh gosh, it was like right after debut. I think when I had my Sakura spring merch in 2023, I think. You drew me in my Sakura themed outfit from that merch line, and I saved it as a wallpaper on my phone. Hi. Again? Not again. Again? What are you, fucking the fuckable soldier from Marvel Rivals? What's his name? Bucky. There's a lot of porn of him. I don't know why. I don't know where we're gonna find it, but like. Anyways, yeah, there's a lot of porn of him. I saw art of him in assless chaps, and he's wearing a thong underneath it. I also saw fan art of Ghost from Call of Duty with like a micro bikini and his massive pecs. It was crazy dial. Insane. I need me a baddie like that. Okay? What do you mean it sounds so cursed? If you got it, flaunt it. If I was a man who's built like that, I'd be wearing a bikini. Okay? Just saying. Also, okay, I saw this tweet on the timeline the other day. You know how there's the Mpreg chart of Niji and how Albin has given birth like a dozen times? So, I am responsible for half that chart. And I must, if this ever gets clipped, be mindful there's a small detail missing. I said a while ago that, that Alban gave birth to 12 unknown people, those were the 12 disciples of Jesus. That's it. Because it said the chart said 12 unknown individuals, disciples. They're disciples. Okay, they went on to become K-pop stars. Trust me, I would know. I'm an angel. I've been around since biblical times, and so I saw Alban give birth to all 12 disciples. So, just saying the chart needs updating. Okay. Yeah. Alvin gave birth to Judas, yeah. I know. Oh, Shadow King, happy 10 months! Well, better late than never. So one time during a marching band run, a guard rifle bumped in the bottom of my clarinet and shot from this hole. We're fellow clarinet players! Happy 10 months, Shadow King! Mwah! Happy 10 months! Yeah. They better get the MPreg right. Yeah, the disciples. Hana, duo set, and with your spirit. 안녕하세요, 여러분. Disciples입니다. Peter would be the leader of the band. Judas would be like the bad guy rapper who gets sniped by SM Entertainment. Yeah. Yeah. I think Matthew's like the Maknae. Yeah. Yeah. And then, yeah. Me too. I was second chair clarinet. Why did the call yourself a Squidward, Kimmy? Yeah, SM sniped Judas, and then that's how he betrayed a disciple because he is going to SM Entertainment instead. Yeah, Judas joins Saja. Exactly. He joins the Saja boys. They're like, what is it? His baby Saja. There's Abby, Mystery. He's like what? Betrayal Saja. Toxic Yaoi Saja? I don't know. No, Judas would be the rapper, I think. He'd be the rapper. Then Matthew would be the Maknae. He'd be the youngest. Peter's the leader and main vocal / visual. Yeah, definitely. 30 Silver Saja is crazy! Yo! 30 Silver Saja is insane! Whoa! Insane! 30 Silver Saja. Crazy. The Judas Google Doc is insane. Saja Snake. Ooh, true. That's a good one, Baron. Vivicore, thank you for the super. She admits it. So how bad was Adam and Lilith's breakup? Lilith kind of baddie though. She's kind of bad. I imagine Lilith kind of girly to always use Snapchat filters. You know what I'm saying? Saja Snake. I would be Chivalrous Saja. No, I wouldn't be a Saja boy because I'm not a boy. I would be the funny tiger. Yeah. Wait, that's a civilian though. That's like a blue-coated villain. I would be. I don't know. I relate to Mira. I think I relate to Mira. Yeah. Baron. Baron Blackfeather is such a cool ass name though. Such a cool name. So I need to file my nail. I have leftover glue residue on it from when I had press-ons over the weekend. There we go. You'd be the crowbar in the shape of an Aiadmirer. Oh my gosh, yeah! That'd be so cute. Then Baron Blackfeather would be an actual crow. Yeah, an actual crow. I'm making Bible fanfic with enemies to lovers Jesus, Lucifer, Yaoi. Jesus, Lucifer. I think I prefer Michael the Archangel and Lucifer, Yaoi, because they're kind of more power skilled to meet each other, I guess. Yeah, no, Judas was dropped by his company after Dispatch caught him kissing Jesus. Boom. And then he sold out, and then he got recruited by SM. Boom. Got it. Yeah. Got it. That's the fanfic plot line. That's the Catholic fanfiction. The Catholic fanfic for Judas and you know the the disciple boys. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. My DM brain goes a thousand miles an hour. Yeah, quite the plot. It's called being a writer, okay? I'm a dungeon master and a fanfic writer. Those go hand in hand, okay? They go perfectly hand in hand. Also, I'm happy for both Gold Bullet and Vox in the upcoming D&D game because there's a gorilla. I'll not tell you for what reasons, but there's a gorilla. Inspiration struck me at 1 PM today, and now there's a gorilla. Don't ask why. I will not explain any further, but there is one. Yeah. Don't ask how I wound up there, but there's one now. It's not Harambe, God! He's been dead for almost 10 years, relax. Yeah, a gorilla! Yeah! You're so cool, thank you. I know. I need to be told that more often. Guys, y'all need to tell me I'm cool, because I don't think you appreciate the sheer levels of cool that I operate on. I'm actually kind of insane. Honestly. Yeah, honestly. Jeez, it's been that long. I know, right? Since 2016. 2016 is a weird time for memes. It's a really fucking weird time. Be cool now. I'm literally always cool. See, Baron, thank you, Baron. I'm always cool. Thank you. Someone who finally gets it. God. Not enough people appreciate how cool I am. I'm like, here's the coolness level of Aiadmirers, super low. Here's my coolness levels, like super duper high. Super duper high. Yeah. Thank you, Jesse. I am the coolest. Coolest Gooby. Yeah. You're cute. No, I'm not. I'm not cute. Not one bit. Pish posh. You're making stuff up now. No. I'm the coolest, okay? Thank you, Emerald. I'm the very coolest. Yeah. Very cool and awesome. Feeling mushy right now? What? Why are you mushy, Burbs? Why are you being mushy? What the hell? Why are you being all mushy and stuff? What? Something. Did you sip the sappy juice today? Why are you all mushy? What's all that for? Silly girl with a lethal face card? Wait. I don't know. I feel like my face can look kind of plain sometimes. Well, it's my face. It works, I guess. Well, can keep it. I'm not cute. Shut up. Get kissed for 30 silver. I'm into the toxic Bible yaoi too. I love the prompt of like the time traveler getting called up by Jesus. Like there was I think last year there was this weird prompts coming along of like some people drawing time travelers meeting Jesus. Then Jesus, it's like he's speaking in perfect Aramaic, stops talking to the crowd and speaks to the time traveler in plain English. Go home. That was cool. Okay, I love that kind of it's kind of scary though, because Jesus is kind of like a god tier threat, basically. Well, not a threat, but he's powerful. I don't know how people parascale Jesus, from Roman Catholicism to Greek Orthodox. I don't fucking know, but parascale Jesus in Roman Catholicism is pretty powerful, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, where's that from? I think it was a prompt from Twitter. I think. Yeah, it was kind of from Twitter or something. Yeah, he's all god and all man through the hypostatic union, so he's powerful. Power skill to be very powerful. Should I do a Christian power scaling stream? Jesus in different denominations. How power skilled is he? In Protestants, Baptist, Roman Catholic, Greek Orthodox, that kind of thing. I don't think staff would let me. My manager's already Aya, please stop talking about Jesus. Listen, I told y'all during the interview that I was actually trained to teach in Sunday school, so don't know what y'all are expecting. I don't think I'm allowed to do a Jesus power scaling stream. Sorry, Mana-san. Sorry. I don't know what I'm allowed to do in that regard, so Bible's power scaling, that'd be cool. Power scaling, like you know, like Mary, Joseph, Noah, all the relevant people. Yeah. It'd be insane. It'd be hilarious. Insane. With Niji lovers. What is that? What is Niji? Oh, livers? There was already power scaling stream like years ago. I think Rosemi did one a long time ago. Yeah. Of course, I was greatly misplaced, but you know, that's fine. Yeah, so me personally, I'm just saying I was misplaced. I was severely underrated, you know, underpowered for that, but okay. What? Oh, we've gone over time. Burbs. You successfully distracted me with Jesus power scaling. I have to go to bed, okay? I have to go bed, okay? Yeah. Ask your cuteness, shut up! No. Gully must go to bed now. I have to go to work tomorrow. I have to drive in. But I just came back. No whining. She is. No. That's gaslighting. No. No whining, no crying, no bribing, no no ifs, no buts, no chicken butts. No. 2 more years, but no. 1 more hour, no. I've gotta go to work tomorrow. Stinky burbs. Have a good time. I will. I'll be thinking of my burbies. Bribes you with a Miku Chikawa keychain. My bribing fee is much higher than that. It has to be at least 1 crumb of tiefling coochie. Okay, at least 1 crumb of sexy tiefling cooch. All right, 5 more minutes. I'm already over time. I'm already over time by 20 minutes. Yeah. Wait, shut up, haunted hash brown. You're a hash brown. I'm gonna eat you. I love hash browns, especially the one at Waffle House, because I love the way they serve it to me in 4 different plates. A sword to stay longer? No! Aiadmirers, your bribes will not work on me. No. Shut the fuck up, Jim. I'm not answering that. I say yeah, she'd probably love Sajo boys. But no, I'm not answering that. You're trying to distract me. No! Thank you, Jim Lemmy. No. You can't leave. Silence, clingy burbs. No clinging. A Zweihander? No! No. We must go. What if we bribe you with armor cosplaying burbs at your mean greet? Don't care. Is this distraction working? No! It is not working. You have no effect. No, the Saja boys are associated with demons, though. I don't think he would. He'd be in Huntrix. Yeah. No stalling, no bribing, no whining, no crying. Gully must go now, okay? Be good, Burbies. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? I'm sorry. What? That will not work. That will not work, Baba Boy. No. Burbies, be good. Be good, Burbs. Okay? Be good, Burbs, or else. Yeah. A real thank you for the silver. A barricade sliding door. No! Stop complaining. Stop crying. No. Bad Burbs. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back in literally less than 24 hours. Come on. What's the calendar? So tomorrow, I'm playing Oblivion tomorrow, okay? I'll be playing Oblivion. Alright? We'll have plenty of time to be cozy and chit-chat and yip-yap. Okay? But that's so far! You're being way too clingy, Burbs. Okay, if I give you smoochies, will you go to bed? Will I be able to go if I give you smoochies? I'll give you lots of them. I'll give you smoochies. Angel smoochies. Maybe. Mayhaps. Okay, are you happy? Is that acceptable? You're overly clingy. Mwah! Okay, is that enough? There has to be enough. Okay? No more complaining, babies. Why am I getting skill checked? Fuck you. Why am I getting skill checked, huh? Why am I getting fucking skill checked? Why am I getting fucking skill checked? Thank you, Baba Boy. It's Baba Boy. It's heart, star, 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 crescent, crescent, moon. Got it. Pew. I nailed that. I nailed that skill check. What kind of star? A 5-pointed one? I missed one. No, it's heart, star, 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 crescent, crescent, moon. There's nothing else. It's like a 5-pointed one, like you know that one. Yeah. What do you mean I missed one? There's one more after the moon? No, there isn't. Fuck, there is! Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Shut the fuck up. No! What do you mean I stayed? What do you mean I failed? You tricked me! I was tricked! I was tricked. I was bamboozled and speckle-dwarfed. I was blindsided, misled, speckle-dwarfed. Shut the fuck up! I don't have my glasses on. Thank you for the super, Matilda. Thank you, Baba Booey. Fuck you. Matilda, thank you for the super. Hi, Aya. The funniest memory as a kid is saying I'm a virgin. As you're getting on a virgin fly and being told not to say it. AKA I'm a Virgo. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. I am not wearing my good glasses. Shut the fuck up. Bless your heart, Matilda. Bless your heart. Thank you for the super. Giamlummy, thank you for the super. Thank you, thank you. Oh god, not... What the hell, brother? Si te vas tan temprano, no podemos dormir bien. If you leave... If you go more early, no, you will not be able to sleep good. I'll sleep just fine, Brando. Fuck you. Fucking Jim, let me fuck. Shit, thank you for the super. Thank you. Good night. Good night. Goodbye. Good night, babes. Look over there! Mwah! Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Eat and live! Bye-bye! Bye, bears! Wait, what's it smell? Pay you! Burby stink! Bye!